Welcome to another episode of Dice Revolution. We are joined with Alex, Chicken, Robbie won't be here today, unfortunately, Olivia, Tazwa, Jordan, Hamish, Devin, and Stuart. So, today, well, as always, we are affiliated with the Adelaide Games Club. Jordan.
That's right, the Adelaide Games Club is a board game club that gathers here together at the University of Adelaide. If you love board games, then guess what? This is the perfect place to be. We get together on Wednesdays, Fridays, and sometimes Sundays for board games at the Hartley building here. So if you enjoy board games, please come down and check us out. Who have we got left? Stuart! Today, Stuart will be giving us, at the end of the stream, a board game recommendation that you might be able to come here and play. So make sure to stick around for that. And that is it. Back to you, DM.
Well, very hot day. Make sure you're staying hydrated. All of you as well.
No.
Let's jump.
How hot is it today? What's the temp?
41.
41.
41. So yeah. You better be drinking water, or at least some fluid, or we'll be throwing hands. And you, stay hydrated.
I'll hydrate.
Let's jump into a recap, shall we?
Recap?
You guys find yourself on the continent of Zarana in the search for Rusa, the daughter of Theodore. Some mysterious events afoot as Torina murders a member of the flight staff.
That never happened.
Sorry?
That didn't happen.
Of course not. Torina murders a member of the flight staff to further her own goals. And as the flight is about to land, and this causes a ruckus on the ship, investigations are had, and a cleric puts Torina under a truth spell to ascertain if she had actually murdered this member of flight. A cursed item is removed from Torina, and the party is let go and told that if any other questions are to be had, that they will contact the party. You guys find yourself in a foreign city where some of you look for contacts, some of you look for gambling, and some of you ultimately look to throw hands.
Oh wait, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Sorry, I was blanking. Sorry, I phased out for a minute.
Some mild thievery is had, an atlas, some cards, a cocktail glass, and Solomon turns to alcohol as his final resting.
It was a brief respite from the...
Yes, you are poisoned and drunk.
I'm aware.
That's okay.
Solomon's well inebriated.
Yes.
Someone
If I remember correctly, and correct me if I am wrong, you had contacted Mirabelle at Tavern, and had then taken rest there, or were planning to, because it was reaching
I would have been planning to.
I mean,
Probably.
yeah, we generally would have. But I don't remember, do you remember what it was called that time? Because there was two. There
was the Dancing Fool.
The Wandering Knave is the one that we're at.
Thank you.
In case anyone needed to know.
The Wandering Knave is where you find yourselves this evening after having talked to Mirabelle.
And we got information about a research facility.
Yes, you were given
which is possibly
information
bigger on the
about
inside.
the Eklak family,
Smaller on the outside.
who are theorized to be a front for the purposes of the Order.
Gotcha.
So, we find ourselves late at night, sun having just set, at the Wandering Knave. What fellow adventurers would you like to do?
Well, I'm currently tired.
Are you going to behave yourself, Niavara?
I think she's still tied up.
Yeah, she's still tied up and gagged.
Are you still gagged?
Yes, you're gagged.
And you're currently under whose you're in
That's
your
why I'm
cage.
asking. Yeah, Trey's just been sitting there for the past 10 minutes making her own certified idiot sign for Niavara.
How did Niavara earn that title again? Remind me.
She threatened to take on like 4 people that had guns
Literally-
and ultimately got
Literally
knocked
brought a
out.
knife to a gunfight.
Yeah.
I remember
Proceeded
that.
to die.
Yeah.
Yeah, she proceeded to be knocked out and then got brought back and has now been bounded for some dumb decisions.
So everyone's just going to eventually have certified done from another person in the party.
Yes.
Yeah,
Everyone will have to link up in some way, shape or form.
Yeah.
everything is connected.
Nothing is.
Trey pulls down like the mouth gag.
Nivara is still. Well,
Are you gonna be okay?
she spits, not at you, but at the floor.
I mean, I'm sure the floor did not deserve that. What did the floor do to you this time?
Fort Frown.
I just I can't think. Hold on.
You still angry? Would you like to
Well, no,
stay
I'm supposed to
bounded?
still be
Like-
really mad, but actual me is cannot think right now.
Yeah.
Someone else, please roleplay.
I'm gonna take Niavara to bed. Niavara seems broken and angry, so I'll
Niavara
mind
immediately. Niavara immediately resists and starts screaming.
Through your
I put the
mind.
mouth gag just back in. Just.
I changed my mind. I just need the water. Niavara is gonna try and wiggle her way out of your hold.
I'm not holding you. You're on the ground, just bounded. You're
Try
just
and break the
there.
ropes.
Well, I'm gonna try and wiggle like a worm away.
Sure.
Any
Make
which
the
way,
dexterity
or?
check at disadvantage.
Just one disadvantage
There's no such thing as stacking disadvantages.
until today.
Why'd you roll 4 dice?
I rolled 2
It
of
was
them.
cocked.
Ah,
Yeah.
14.
14. Are you trying to stop her?
Yes.
Yeah, make an athletic check.
Can I please spit out the gag?
You can try, but let's see what she does.
9.
I mean, you managed to spit out the gag. You can't get her out of these restraints, but you can spit out the gag.
Can you please just let me go?
How do I know you're not going to stop fights again, Niavara?
Because I just want to be let go, Trey. Please.
Promise me that you're not
I
going to stop
promise,
shit.
Trey.
Let
Just
her
let
go
Are we
if
in the
she
same room?
causes more ruckus. I
You're all in
have
the tap room.
more rope.
Okay.
I'm sitting next to Solomon and
Right, so still-
incredibly giddy
Maybe
while
that's-
Solomon's
Yeah.
driving.
And I just start like
With
slowly
residents
pulling out rope onto like the bar and stuff. I'm just feeding it foot by foot.
Take
16 foot,
this on board, and I
17
untie
foot.
Niavara.
Now that I'm free and a lot more calmed down, I eye Trey and just back up away. And I just kind of, I don't go anywhere, but I kind of just like stay put. Eye everybody nervously.
I am going to keep an eye on Niavara.
Sure.
Hey, barkeep, get my man Solomon here another one of whatever he's drinking.
I am done for the evening.
No,
Tyler.
you're not. Come on.
I will be retiring. There is work to be done in the morning.
Yeah, that's the morning. You can
Have you
drink.
found your contact?
Yes, I have. I spoke to her.
Aye,
Her name is
marvelous.
Meridel. Her name is
Miradel.
Meridel.
Both drunk.
I think so.
No, I'm just a bad
retire
note
for the
taker.
evening, as is Trey, and by gods, hopefully we make some progress. the
Well, she
following
gave me
day.
some good information about a research facility that we can follow up on. And I feel like if there's anywhere Roos is going to be, it's going to be there, or somewhere near there.
And this is across the continent.
Sure is.
Marvelous. We will find a transport tomorrow and presumably make our way there.
Yeah. I hate having to stop constantly on the way, but nothing we can do about it. We need rest.
Aye.
Anyway, finish up the drink I just ordered for you, and we can go back
Oh, no,
inside.
she didn't pour one out when he said he didn't want one.
Barkeep, where's that drink?
It would be a waste of our liquor at this point. I refuse, but thank you.
Okay.
At which point, Solomon would either like to. Can I see if I can, rather than renting an actual broom, just really needs like a broom cupboard or something you can thunk in?
A manger, maybe?
Harrington.
I mean,
Or do we have rooms rented yet?
I'd assume you guys are looking into getting some.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
Vince's apartment.
She can give you like a larger room.
But the point is, he doesn't need one. He just needs somewhere he can
Yeah.
safely sit.
I mean, you can share a room with Tyler.
That will suffice. Thank you, Tyler. It's very kind of you.
No problem, I just use the room for the bed anyway.
So yeah, just mark off my head.
Ooh, I wanted to do something.
Yeah, just everyone who's getting a room then mark off 5 silver.
Okay.
Um,
So we are getting own rooms.
if you want to. If you want to share with someone, you can
Fine, share with
negotiate.
someone. Should someone be open to such a thing?
Well, I share a love, but you can always come join us as well, I guess.
Do you want to share a room with me, Molly?
All share room. Girls night.
Girls' night.
Cats
I
go to
don't-
sleep on the bed.
I don't,
Curl up at the end of it.
oh, I don't really need
Uh,
a whole bed. I just need somewhere to meditate.
I'm happy with anywhere on the floor.
Sure, you want to do something different?
Yeah, I wanted to make sure. I wanted to leave the bar when everyone else is going to bed.
Okay.
And
Would you say you've gone to bed by now?
I haven't gone yet. I was gonna try to speak to Terina. So do I need to do that first?
If you're trying to get away with no one seeing you, roll a stealth check, I guess.
that is a 10.
Everyone with a passive perception of 10 or above that hasn't said they're already going to bed sees Nivar trying to escape.
I don't really care.
Yeah.
What you doing?
Alright, then I'll leave.
You haven't gone to bed, have you?
No, I'd like to just sit on the ground.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
I just need to go for a walk, okay? I need to clear my head.
Want some company?
Thank you, Marley, but I need some alone time.
No worries. Be alone.
Okay. You be okay, Marley?
Yeah, I'm fine. Better than what I'm used to.
I give you a little pat on the head.
This is condescending.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that, I swear.
Me talk, not yet.
Oh, okay.
Don't know what to make of it.
Yeah, so where do you head?
I'm trying to find a gun store or somewhere that sells weapons.
At this time of night, you're pretty sure that all of them are closed. You wouldn't find any.
Can I try and break in?
Sure. Make a sleight of hand check with make a sleight of hand check.
Never mind. That is a 10.
Desire.
Even with the fixed bonus, that's only one class. I factored that in already. As you get your lockpicks out and start fiddling around with the tumblers of the lock, you hear a sharp click sound, and then you see like a flash of light, and then
I just kind of sigh and go, cool. And I don't go back to the bar, but I keep kind of walking.
anything else?
That's it.
I have these sending stones to talk to Theodore. Do you think we should talk to Theodore?
What? Are you trying to drunk dial Theodore?
I'm not aware of what drunk dialing is, but
It's a bad idea, trust me. What do you need to call Theodore for? Just to give him an update?
They only work once a day, and we have not used them.
Oh, I didn't know about that. Let me handle it. How do you use it?
Solomon doesn't respond. He immediately shuts down.
Okay.
Just at the bar.
No, he's up in his room at this point. I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, you've used sending stones before, so yeah, you know how to respond.
Alright, I activate it.
Theodore hears that.
Yeah. That's 4 words each time. That's 4 words each time.
What's the
25.
It's 25 words.
So
I mean, he did it against that side.
Huh?
He did it.
Oh, yes,
twice,
so that's
so-
8 words each time.
Cool. Alright. Found a research facility. Going there tomorrow. Maybe Rusa there? Lol, love you.
Lol. Theodore wakes up in the morning, he's like, what the fuck is this?
A most curious update. Thank you, I guess. And that's what you get.
I'll put it back in Solomon's pocket while he's sleeping.
Actually, no, I want to come back to the bar.
Okay.
Can I please get the strongest drink you have?
Sure. Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
13?
No, you are fully poisoned and drunk.
Yeah.
Yes, Taz, and you wanted to talk to
Yes.
Trina about something.
Terina. So that awful mage took off your hat, unfortunately.
Well, yes, I'm slightly upset about that.
Do you know what spell they used?
Can't say I recognized it. Why do you ask?
Well, with your wonderfully trained mind of psychology, do you think you could take us back there at some point?
I will say, just for the party's clarification, the cleric was at the airport, and the cleric had been specifically called in to do this thing, and then he left. So,
Okay.
yes.
Did I recognize any symbolism in the cleric?
Make a religion check.
Okay.
Did I? Just
Make a religion check.
23.
Oh, not a 23.
Thompson out here.
all.
Mine's only a 12.
I am knowledge incarnate.
I am
One
God.
second.
I am
What was yours?
proficient in religion.
You wouldn't recognize it.
And you are a paladin.
Whenever you're just going about trying to remember something,
Even
just
with my
float on the
background
ground
as
and your
well.
eyes are glowing. It's like,
You
oh yeah,
just
that's
sit
right.
like this and you're like,
Hang on, Terry.
I just gotta
give me 2 seconds, hang on.
get my notes up for this one.
Check out the omnibus.
Much
Yes.
Yeah, maybe. Yes.
You recognize the symbolism of that the cleric wore as the symbolism of a god of trickery known as Hubris. Qubris. Yes. And even with the 23, that's probably all you can get. Because Hubris is a lesser known deity. Very little information as to like who they are, what they look like is passed around. There is some lore about like the fact that every time you see them they look slightly different, stuff like that.
What
Constantly
business
shifting.
does a
Wait, how
cleric
do you
of
spell
trickery
the
have knowing zone of truth?
Suspicious if you do say so.
Kind of wild, I don't know.
For the knowledge of those I'm sharing a room with, I still technically do have a full cocktail.
You do?
Oh yes. I mean,
You who was absolutely slammed.
Oh, so yeah,
Yeah, okay.
2 gold for the drink.
Do you know? Easy.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, you can continue conversation.
Right, I apparently just remembered where this cleric is from, so I don't need your help anymore. But I think this group has enough curses to deal with, so I'm gonna go there. Wait, it's night, isn't it?
Yes.
I'll go there tomorrow.
Actually, would there be any fortune tellers in this town?
Sorry?
Would there be any, you know that fortune teller lady we went to?
Forge. Oh, fortune teller.
Would
I just
there-
said forge, and I'm like,
The forged lady.
yeah.
Would there be any in a place like this?
Not really. As I said, this place is a lot more industrial and a lot more like, down to earth. And even any religion that is here is very like looked down upon, so to speak.
Anything magic related?
why would you need a fortune teller when you've got a guaranteed vision from me? That's surefire truth, even if it
That
works
is a
once.
very good point. Nirvara, very drunk. Kind of. She goes to stand up and she falls, so she kind of does like the army crawl up the stairs.
So you're in the shed room now?
Yeah.
Yeah. I still think that they're sitting
Molly.
cross-legged in the corner, so...
Molly.
No, it's just 1A.
Right. 8. And I kind of army crawl. I go to crawl and I can't, so I'm just like,
Yep, you just...
What color is your nose?
That is an excellent question. Now, I'm just going to try and think of this in the spot and...
Actually, do you have like little toe beans?
Sorry?
Do you have little toe beans?
I mean... I think it's typically kind of like...
Well, it's up to you to decide how much cat and how much human your tabaxi is.
Like, they do have hands.
Yeah.
Sometimes they have paws. So.
Pause, but to the extent of actually being able to still wield stuff.
Yeah.
And...
Yeah, paws just with opposing thumbs.
Yeah, pause, but like with a human thumb just sticking out the side. It's horrifying.
Toe beans?
Well, I mean, I suppose.
I kind of like.
Not sure what to make of this.
I just kind of jokingly go.
Do I do something?
Or like, I go and I push your nose and I go, Marley, can you do something for me real quick?
Yeah.
I want another one of the visions.
Hmm?
Give me vision. I want a vision.
I don't think that's how it works.
But you gave me one once. You can do it again?
I'll boop you on the nose back.
I kind of just like smile.
Nothing happens.
So, Devin, as you get booped on the nose, nothing happens.
Dang it!
See that on my...
Nirvana waits in anticipation as the finger goes closer, but as soon as she's touched, just immense disappointment. Marley.
Just constant booping back and forth, just hoping for something eventually.
Yeah.
Maybe we have to do like a secret code. Beep 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 beep.
Tree,
beep, beep.
you don't know
Wait,
Morse code telegram thing.
Wait, give me your hand. Give me your paw. And we'll do each individual tell them to go beep beep beep.
Molly suddenly transforms.
Do it.
By telegram form.
This is the equivalent of like holding your phone up to try to get more signal.
Wait, how do you spell vision in vision? Please.
I guess I kind of look around, see if anyone else is in the room and making sense of any of this.
Look, Marley, please.
Are we at the bar still?
Will Trey and Life be asleep or?
Are you guys sharing a room together, all four of you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting there, braiding Luke's hair for bed, just going, I don't know what's going on. It's.
I need another vision, please.
Trey, what do I do?
I don't know. I think Yavara's a little drunk, but if you can try and, I don't know how your vision thing works because I've never had one.
I have to keep both of my eyes open for it to work.
Well, then keep both your eyes open and try again. And if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work, and we can try and find the vision person tomorrow as we go on the train thing
I was
to
referring
the
to
other.
normal vision.
Did you say you haven't had one?
Trey hasn't openly said that she had a vision.
Oh, okay.
So
But she has. Well, we don't know. I guess,
she has had
Okay, I'm just
one,
checking, yeah.
but she hasn't said that she has.
Shared.
Thank you.
I mean, I guess I'll probably take one of your hands and confused pokes the end of each of your fingers, hoping for a shared result or something.
I didn't do anything.
Did you feel tingles? Well then,
Did you
that's
feel-
halfway there.
Did you feel equally confused?
No. Alright. Maybe you just need a bit of sleep and we'll try again in the morning.
Yeah, I would just go and sleep outside, and I kind of like look at Wolf, and then I go outside and
Outside, like on the sidewalk, or
outside the room.
oh, like in the hallway?
Yeah, and then let myself fall over the way.
Just leave the door open the way out. Just
Yeah, I didn't want to do it in front of Wolf.
Oh, good on you.
Yeah.
you want from the lift? Just before it passes out.
I can clean up.
Oh, she's out.
Yeah, I like just I let it throw myself throw up down the stairs and then just stay on the stairs.
And then you're just like, okay.
In my last drunken moments, I kind of crawl away like be me, and then fall asleep.
I guess I'd follow suit, and if you have been sick, I'd probably avoid that like a cat with a pickle. Yeah, I guess just kind of pick you up and take you back in, you know, plonk you on the floor. Or,
Right.
yeah.
With that, everyone can mark off a long rest.
I don't think I've used anything since the last.
Tazwa.
Oh boy.
Wonderful.
Tazwa.
Nothing. Nothing else.
Everyone get out of the room.
No. Tazwa.
Yeah.
As you drift into sleep, you're met with a dark-skinned figure looking down at you. And as your eyes come into focus on this person, he, as if, answer this. Who is the one person you think of most?
Fish.
Yeah, because of Calliope, I also just think of fish all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's very unfortunate. I'm so sorry.
You
Nine
dream
out
of
of 10
30.
people suffer
Timing, yeah.
You dream of 32
Me,
individual
God damn
sardines.
it!
What?
You have your own little personal like rat army, but instead of rats, it's sardines.
It, as
thinking
if
of
as if sensing your thoughts about Calliope,
No, it's not actually
It's not
Calliope.
Calliope?
It's fish, isn't it?
It's used.
Is there
yeah, it's
salmon
fish.
special?
Yeah, it's a specific salmon that I've seen on the ocean this one time. in
Jeremy
the
is
series.
salmon, yeah?
Yeah.
Anyway, no, who?
I'd say it used to be Kalanor, but now Luft and Trey has been on his mind pretty often too, so I'm not completely sure, but
Okay,
I think
roll
it's
a
still
d4.
Kalanor.
Still Kalanor? Okay.
Yeah.
In which case, as if reacting to what you're thinking about, the figure in front of you transforms into Kalanor. Well, how have you been using my gifts? How do you work?
Why are you in that form?
Whatever's most comfortable to you.
That doesn't make me comfortable.
Would you prefer a different form?
Probably someone I don't know. I know I'm not talking to someone I properly know.
Well, and he just transforms into someone you don't recognize.
What are you?
A difficult question to answer at this time. Perhaps someday I can show you, and perhaps you will be able to comprehend it without the negative side effects that come with the knowledge. One thing you must know is that knowledge is never free. There is always a price when it comes to knowledge. And I do intend to tell you someday. I remember this moment very clearly.
This moment?
He doesn't respond to that.
Okay.
Have you?
Well, that one night when I talked to that monstrous being, was that your doing?
You asked a question, I gave you an answer. As I said, no knowledge comes free.
I see. Why are you here now?
Well, first off, to check in on you. You do carry great power. Some of it lent to you by me. Some of it within you all along. So as such, I thought it best to check in on you. And also, this is one of the few times of the year where I can actually reach you where you are.
Okay.
It won't be. It can't be frequent. It can't be. But when I can, I will join. Yeah, come and join. I also see some trouble stirring. Your Tabaxi-aligned friend. She has.
I was curious about her.
She has some sort of power aligned with the temporal fabric of the universe. And if you haven't already noticed that is, all I can say is be careful of those you trust. Some of them will be of great aid to you. Some of them not so much. When possible, I will come and contact you again.
I've seen that through experience already. I have been noticing new abilities from, I'm guessing from you, like Calliope is now a dragon.
Yes.
These are just coming to me.
Well, a lot of that is to do with your understanding of the things you can do growing. Remember, I am only a power source. A power source can be used in a great many ways. How you choose to apply those powers is entirely upon you.
Okay.
Yep. And any other questions?
No. Yes.
As you look at this creature you don't recognize, you do see glimpses of just like something very familiar. There's something very familiar about this person. Like, you know it's Apollo, but like something beyond that. This person, you know them you know this person on an intimate level, and like very closely, and you can't tell what it is. And as these thoughts come to you, you find yourself waking up in the morning.
Disney dream sequence.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I didn't die in a dream.
So, and with that, all of you find yourself waking up.
Can Solomon get up an hour earlier to perform the ritual he missed yesterday? Excellent. At which point he would like to, with the splints, the same sort of long rigid protrusions, often with like a little jut on them to keep them rigid. He would like to take the hour to perform his ritual halo and integrate them into his form with a new set of splint armor. He's, as you can see, like if anyone else gets up at the same time, they see him each time he'll hold one up to the right, to the light. It seems to glow as he says rites and words, and it etches symbols into a few of them, and he'll sort of chunk them underneath. So the big sort of chunky parts of his arms are now covered with these long straight beams.
Yeah, as you know, do you don it?
Yeah.
It will reduce speed by 10 feet.
Yeah.
As you are not strong enough to wear it.
It's good to see you're back to normal, Big Sally V. I was worried last night.
You are severely hungover, of course.
Oh yeah.
I thought you would turn into substance abuse.
I do not believe I will be indulging in much more alcoholism anytime soon.
What? Tywin says.
Tywin just snaps it like that's downstairs.
Like the Kool-Aid man. What?
Just immediate.
T-posing in front, like...
Solomon, you have no idea how helpful therapeutically alcohol is.
As you say that, Yavara makes a
Tywin's
big
becoming a
human
psychologist.
As Tywin's psychologist, I wholeheartedly disagree with the statement he just uttered.
No.
It tasted so gross.
Listen, these past few weeks have been some of the most traumatic of my life. And I'm still all smiles. And I can tell you that's 95% because of alcohol.
Personally, I recommend starting a rat collection.
It depends, it seems, entirely on the actions of the rest of this party. I am sure my resolve will be tested.
And then you'll go back to alcohol?
Solomon does not respond.
You will not go back to alcohol. There are different methods for attaining the good mental health, Tywin.
Yeah, and they're all so expensive. Alcohol's the cheapest.
It really isn't.
I would heed the counsel of your psychologist, Tywin.
I finally fully wake up to all this conversation. I kind of I very tiredly and with my eyes kind of covered, go to the stairs and see it's covered with vomit and try to backflip down the stairs.
Wait, so you slipped on your vomit and then did a backflip?
No, I see the vomit, I'm like, fuck, I'm walking in there and I just backflip.
She sees the vomit and then backflips over it.
Oh, I see. I thought you were stacking it on your vomit and try and save it by doing a backflip to make it look like it was on purpose.
I mean,
Sees it, walks into it. I can save
that's an
myself.
8.
With that roll, should we?
You do stack in the vomit.
It's time for a recovery
I ragdoll physics down the stairs.
Yeah, you ragdoll physics down the stairs into the vomit.
Wait, so it was at the bottom of the stairs?
Well, no, it would be midway down the stairs, into the vomit down the stairs.
Oh, I thought you basically did the flip from just before it. So
Wait,
it's
are you downstairs?
It's here. Stick here. I'm going to backflip over.
Solomon has presumably gone outside to do this.
Alright, yeah.
Or maybe does it.
You would have come in by now because they woke up after you. You woke up an hour early specifically.
Yeah. No, sorry. Solomon's definitely outside. He's somewhere in one of the industrial areas where he can find a bit of space.
I'm going to clean up. No one saw me do that, okay? And I'm gonna go up and clean up then.
I mean, yeah.
I need to stock up before we go
And I would like to do
out today.
a similar thing.
Yeah.
So I'd like to go to the markets.
Yeah.
I need to go find chicken green.
Okay.
I need to go to the gun store.
It looks like we're all going shopping first before we
Yeah,
go.
But it has to be really
Actually,
quick.
We haven't booked the train yet.
No. Shopping episode. And then eventually we'll have the anime meet episode.
Yeah, exactly. See you over time, guys.
I'm going to end this session with so many new trinkets.
Sure. We'll start off with Tywin, who said he wanted to go shopping.
Yes.
What specifically are you looking for?
Okay. I definitely need a lot of cheese. So I would like to find cheese. I would like.
How fine are we talking? Like run-of-the-mill cheese or upper echelon
Go
shit?
for the absolute. Go for the absolute shit.
Mid range.
Mid-range. Okay, sure.
You're gonna attract a premium rat?
Sure. So we'll say 6 copper for the cheese.
Okay.
How much cheese?
How much cheese are you looking for? Enough to feed how many
Like
rats?
a wheel?
I want to not run out of cheese for a while.
like a wheel of cheese?
How fast are you planning on going through this cheese?
Well, I don't know yet, but I want.
When you say a while, how long is a while? A month?
I want maybe 2 wheels of cheese.
Okay, let's say
Yeah.
2 silver.
Okay.
Plus
That's a
two
good price.
wheels
We
of
bought
cheese?
We bought a drink this big of grog for
Compared
that.
to
We
a previous
Can
cheese
you
buying
keep track of this?
experience.
Because I might say several things,
Yeah.
and you're better at math. I would like, let's say a couple groups of grapes. What's a group of grapes?
Bunch.
A couple bunches of grapes.
Couple groups of grapes.
I interpret that as like how many is to this. It's like, oh yes, 11 grapes, no more, no less.
Cheese grapes. I'd like to. I'd like to get some paint. So like.
Paint.
Yeah, like a few like. Do they have like very like? I don't want buckets. I don't want to carry around buckets. But do they have 2 small containers of paint? I would like one of each of the main colors.
Okay.
Of the rainbow and white and black.
It's like a paint set.
A paint set.
Yep, sure. We can do that.
I want.
No, I wholeheartedly encourage this.
I want fabric.
Sure.
Like a decent like roll of fabric. This isn't all for the rats. I'm just stocking up.
No, this is all for the rats.
They're all getting their own clothes.
Yeah, he's gonna make little costumes.
I ideally.
He's gonna get
He's gonna paint him
with
himself.
Paint, just gonna put little paw prints.
Yes! Oh
They got a whole little tablets.
my god.
I would like. Does the chemist type area
Sure. Yeah, you can get some sort of.
have like over the counter like laxatives?
Yes, we'll say sure. Yes.
Alright, I'll get a few boxes of those.
A few boxes.
Like, you know, the small boxes.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
sure. Like
It
tons.
becomes
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a tincture sort of thing.
Sorry?
Set for many lifetimes.
7 years ago, my great grandfather.
7 bars ago.
Friday math. Laxatives for every generation that follows.
Try to distract that.
What I'm doing right now is setting up a bunch of Chekhov's guns so that
Oh yeah.
eventually all of this stuff is going to come into play
Sure.
as long as my character doesn't die before I can use
Sure.
Okay.
Make sure you write this down. So
it. I'm running it all
Yes,
down.
yes.
And one more thing while I've got the attention. I'll go for Is there like I'm trying to think of an electronic device that emits sound.
A speaker?
Yeah, like a cheap,
I think
maybe
Luft-
something cheaper than that.
Loops
Yeah,
can
like
make
a-
you one of those.
A cheap
Huh?
speaker?
Loops can make you one of those.
That's true. But I don't
You can
know
also
why
get like
I'm
a specific magic item. Sure.
I mean,
You
what
can
do you
get like a.
When you say emit sound, do
Like
you
it could be, you know, it doesn't even need to be electronic. It could be like, you know, the cow thing that goes "Mrrr" when you turn it over. Like it could be something like
yeah,
that.
just
you know?
like a consistent sound. Is what you're
Something
saying.
that makes a sound.
Sure. Yeah, you can get like a little like box, and then you can like say something into it, and it'll repeat it back out.
Perfect.
Sure.
Okay, that's all for now.
Sure.
Tomorrow's idiot certificate is like shaking right now.
How much does that all
Leora
together?
Why does
checks
this
her bag
feel
and the paper's
Let's
just
say
going like this.
He's up to
15 gold for the lot.
15 gold?
15 gold for the lot. Yeah. So how this? You might want to write this down in your book
Yep.
or on your fact sheet. The little speaker box, basically. You can say something that lasts 1 round, and it will repeat that consistently for 1 minute.
Okay. Alright, that's me stocking up.
Cool. Solomon,
I'll
next.
also obviously stock up on rope and stuff,
Yeah,
like
of
the
course.
basics of it.
Sure. Yeah.
Just a question with my ritualistic transmutation sort of thing. If I find cheaper scrap metal, can I use that in place of gold, or is it like no difference to just using gold?
Depending on like, you have to spend like the money into it. So it would be
Okay, so it's still okay.
yes, you have to spend the money into it.
Yeah, just checking. In that case,
It's the same as spell components, right?
Yeah.
Like you can say, I'll buy a 300 gold diamond for 30 gold, but you're not going to find that anyway.
Yeah, so long as you can get the bargain down. In which case, Solomon would just like to pervade the industrial district, because you said we're in one. Just hopefully pick up some scrap metal, preferably brass and copper, because I don't think he has that much of that. He's got a bit of steel still. And also, he would like to purchase, or if possible, make in this hour, or whatever it was we've got, 3 sets of manacles, please.
Sure. Roll just one general smithing check.
That's a 17?
Yep.
Oh, is this plus strength?
Yes, it would be.
That's 19.
Okay. And what were you looking to buy? How much metal were you looking to buy?
Oh, just like a decent handful of scrap metal.
So not like how much worth? Because that depends on if you can find that much more money.
Yeah, okay. I'll put in 50 gold worth. That's
Yeah, easy. 50 gold easy. Yeah, easy. You can find 50 gold worth of brass and copper, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Done. Who wanted to stop next? You wanted to go to the gun store?
Yeah,
The same one as last night?
a different one. Vivid.
Sure. Make an investigation check just to see if you can find one. That's because these are now further away from where you are right now.
Actually, I do want to get 2 things.
Yeah, sure.
I might want to go along with just anyone ship. I don't have an intention of buying anything myself.
That's
it's
a
like
nat one.
perusing.
I mean, even with that one, it takes you longer than expected. Like, you get a little bit frustrated looking around. But you will find the gun store eventually. It's like not like hidden somewhere. So yeah, you find the gun store.
Do you allow me to follow?
If you want.
Sure.
Good
Sitting
morning.
inside again.
Oh, hey, yeah. Okay. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for. This might be a bit wood. I'm looking for a gun.
Yeah.
Something. Do you have any rifles? How much would it be to get a rifle?
A rifle? What sort of output are you looking like? Something light, something heavy?
Like something I can spray.
Can you spray?
Yeah.
That'll cost you about 2,000 gold.
Ooh.
6.
How about? Do you have anything explosives?
Yeah, we've got explosives.
Please tell me explosives are cheap.
Well, again, you're looking for something like high impact or low impact.
A flimsy grenade that can go off at any moment. Cheap as.
Yeah, I'm looking for like grenades.
Grenades. We can do.
I have 360. I've got 364 on me.
Yeah, we can do about. For about 50 gold, we can get you one. So if you want to buy it, stock them.
I'll get 3.
Exactly how much this costs.
Can I get 3 grenades?
Yeah, sure. That's 3 grenades. That's 150 gold.
Why are you getting explosive stuff?
Do I get those manacles?
Yes.
It's okay.
19.
Oh, so I make it myself.
You'll see. Did you like what the guns did?
I mean, it almost killed you.
It did. This time, I'm gonna show you something even better.
Other dead people?
Huh?
Other dead people?
How about I just show you? That's all I want to get from the gun store. I also would like
waiting for a demonstration.
I would also like to look for rats before I do one more thing.
Sure.
I'm looking to collect
Rats. Like alive rats? Dead rats?
live rats.
Okay.
Surprise me.
Are you like looking to look for them in like sewers, or are you like going to like a pet store to buy something?
If they have a pet store,
Sure. If you go to a pet store, they'll like, I don't know, like how many rats are you looking for?
10.
10? Yeah, you could get 10 for like, how much do rats cost?
Is there a massive variety of animals in
Or
this
would
pet
they
store?
have dead rats?
They have some dead rats to feed to like other animals.
Actually, no. I'd like 10 live rats, please.
10 live rats. Let's say that puts you back 5 gold.
5 gold for 10 rats, easy.
And once again, borderline pressing my face up against the glass panels.
There are some
Various animals
snakes.
in here.
There are dogs, cats.
I kind of go, Marley, look. It's you.
Not really.
Really? Is it still baby?
You think this is going to turn into this?
I think you're both just as beautiful as each other. Now, I want to go back to the bar where I got shot. And I want to see if the people that tried to shoot me are in there.
Sure. One of the dudes is, you can't see any of the others.
Is it the main guy?
No. He's just kind of having drinks there, talking to a bunch of people, but none of the other guys, like, but they're all.
I go in and I pull out one of the grenades.
Sure.
The what?
I bought grenades.
Did you?
Yeah.
Hamish zones out for 2 minutes and Devin's got grenades!
I pulled a pin
Anyone
and
else
just
here?
rolled it on the floor and leave.
Cool.
Devin's setting off grenades.
She's setting them off.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Make a ranged attack roll to get your
In the
aim.
bar that she got shot in.
14.
14? These guys are almost class up. Shit.
Niyavara gets blown up by a grenade.
I don't think you need to penetrate his armor.
I know, but he needs to. I think he needs to make a
But
dex
I
saving
just,
throw at
I
least.
just want to roll
Yeah,
it
make a dex saving
Yeah,
throw for him.
it's from the attack roll with a dex save. And for a bunch of other people there as well, actually.
You're about to kill a lot of people.
Does she add her dex to that one?
No, it's not an attack roll actually.
It's a grenade.
It's
It's
a
just
dex
like
save.
kaboom.
It's a dex save.
Oh wait, I see. Yeah.
Wait, do I have to roll with
No, you don't roll.
No.
They roll against you
Ah.
to dodge the grenade.
Devin can roll damage, right?
Yeah, sure.
How much damage does the grenade do?
5d6.
2d6?
5d6.
5d6.
Solid.
Niyavara is
Do you
dead.
need d6?
Niyavara is
Wait,
dead.
I thought you
Are you
said-
just standing in the grenade blast radius?
Well, no.
wanna do like a
She said she made no attempt to run. She didn't make any attempt to run away
What?
from the
No,
blast.
what?
You just walk
Yes,
right
I-
up to the table where
You never
the
said
dude
anything.
is
You
and
said
just like drop the
you come and
grenade.
take the pin out and throw it.
No, I said that I was gonna stand like at the end, near the entrance, roll the grenade, like pull the pin and roll the grenade at where he's sitting
Okay,
and then
sure.
leave.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
So roll 5d6.
5d6. Niyavara dies instantly. I will need.
Niyavara.
Goes up to the group of people, pulls the pin. You're coming with me. And that's it.
Would Niyavara martyr herself like that? Yeah, probably, eh?
No.
Well, I mean,
Wait, I don't.
last night basically ended
How could
in
I
that sort of
forget?
situation, so. I'm invincible, no one can shoot me. Dies with lots of holes in the body.
6, 12, oops, 12. 6 plus 6. 4 plus 6. 18. 24.
Sure.
And a buttload of shrapnel.
Good roll.
Yeah.
I cannot count.
Sits off of max damage.
I take 24 damage.
No, you don't. If you said you run away.
How do you like being part of the murderers game?
It's pretty fun.
I'm not the
yeah.
biggest gang
and
hunters.
then one
Oh
murder.
yeah, sure, sure.
Yeah, I'd never murder anyone. I'm here to help people. I'm a psychologist.
I wouldn't call assassination murder.
Okay, so you chuck the grenade into the store and run. About 2 seconds later, you hear a massive as you see windows shatter outwards. You see wood splinter, and you see a lot of people like just cry out in pain. But from all that ruckus, you say, "It's that little bitch! Get her!" And you, what are you doing? Roll initiative.
Alright, this should be a break then,
Yes.
I think.
Should have thrown more than one
This is a good
grenade,
time for a
idiot.
break. Alright, we will be back in a couple
Yes,
minutes, so stay tuned and we'll see you then.
You want to see the thrilling conclusion to this, right?
Alright, break!
Welcome back. We pick up with Niavara having just thrown a grenade in a bar and being chased out of town. Roll initiative.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Just nearby.
Just Niavara. Just Niavara.
14.
And you're quite sure that this isn't supposed to be a solo session?
No.
I apologize. I promise I'll make this as quick as possible.
You just have to slip away and not get caught.
Die faster!
14.
Okay, sure.
ultimate
You
goal
start.
is to die
What
in
would you
every
like to
session.
do? You find yourself on the street.
I just kind of hold up the other grenade and just pull it and throw it at them.
Sure, in the crowded market sweat, sure.
Yeah. I
Wait,
want to cook it.
are these
I wanna
guys
cook
out
it
of the
a little
tavern,
bit.
Yes.
or are they just in the tavern?
No, out of the tavern now.
I want to let it cook a little
Oh, that was quick.
What? Running out of tavern?
Yeah.
Mass murder.
We went on to break with them running out.
Oh,
Oh, okay. I thought we heard that from inside.
We
Yeah,
are
yeah.
now a terrorist.
Yeah, I'm gonna cook the grenade a little bit.
Wait, so Niavara threw a grenade and then they got a surprise round.
No, they didn't find them. They spent their round getting out and we rolled
We need
initiative.
more than rope now.
Her action was to throw the grenade. Their action was to make it out of the rubble.
14th
right?
class.
I feel as though that'd be a
Terrorist.
surprise round, but you know what? Yeah, it's fine.
But yeah, I don't know who I'm throwing at, but I'm cooking the grenade before I throw it.
Don't
Time on
know
the
who you're
grenade.
throwing at,
5
you're just
seconds.
chucking it?
Huh?
Is that what you just said?
Yeah,
You don't know who you're
Typically
throwing
5
it
or
at,
6
you're just
seconds, right?
throwing it?
Grenade, right?
Yeah, about around the corner.
Am
So,
I
yeah.
Just drop
shining?
it down the back of someone's shirt.
Just
That reminds me of this person I knew in high school who's always wanted to put a padlock on someone's stretchers.
but yeah.
Yeah, she's just throwing a grenade. Okay, so I'll just
Yeah.
make a bunch of dex saves for the
But
crowd.
I'm cooking the grenade before I throw it.
Yeah. Sure. 3 random civilians just straight up die. They can't survive the damage.
Hooray.
Actually, no, 5 of them do. Sure.
Okay.
How far away are we? Would we hear these explosions?
Define murder hobo.
You're not the only one killing homeless people.
These people aren't homeless.
They will be soon.
are
Once
now.
he throws enough grenades, they will be homeless.
Homeless murder, we understand.
It's just you see.
Sure, yeah. Roll another 5d6 to roll the damage for the people that are chasing after you.
Whenever I envision the front of the tavern, it's just there's no one walking around. I imagine these places.
Contrary to popular belief that people do exist outside of taverns.
I know. When I try and imagine these places, they don't.
17.
17 damage, sure. Yeah, so, okay. Sure, they're going to take a few shots at you now. The guy that you tried to kill and and a few of the guards there brandish 1 rifle and 2 pistols. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Does a 13 hit?
Yeah. Yes.
And a natural 20 hits.
She is dead. This is the end.
I did not see this coming.
You shouldn't pull these kind of stunts without plot armor, man.
I don't need plot armor. I'm strong enough.
Right, so... Okay. And then the 2 pistols. Crit. Sure, you take 29 points of damage.
I'm down.
Yep.
Sure. We'll come back to you in a second, Yvonne.
I'm
The person is down.
Dying.
Now we'll walk away. No, I think we're gonna really.
Yeah, while everyone went shopping, I was also trying to shop for fish.
Yes, sure.
Yes.
And you were doing chicken
Green.
wing. Yes.
Yes.
The tag team farming duo are back.
Yeah.
Start a fish farm at some
Does that mean
point.
they're both gonna end up in the pet
Dig
store?
up a pond.
They're
possibly.
eating there, it's not petting them.
Yes. If you're looking for fish and chicken wing, you can go to probably either like a proper farming district, or you can just go to like a store. Or what would you guys like to do?
Are we together?
Yeah, most probably.
Okay. That's convenient.
Luft is also out, just looking for any potential parts for a gun, just generally.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go like near the docks place
Uh-huh.
thing.
Sure. you can find a decent amount of fish, maybe for about 2 weeks of food for Calliope for about 3 gold. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, about 2 weeks of food for Calliope, 3 gold. And then for your chicken rain, about. Also, you're looking for about 2 weeks of food.
2 bags.
2 bags of food. That way, I don't know how much chickens eat.
You know that.
How much does this chicken eat?
I don't know.
Trey and chicken share it the entire time,
Oh.
so it's feeding both of us.
You eat chicken
You
rain?
just need rations.
Yes.
Okay, well, if you want food for both of you, that's about 5 gold.
This is a much better deal than the first place we went to. Callie, it's very good.
It's a regular price, yes. Also,
Well, the
you-
last place we went to was 60 gold for 2 bags.
yes, because you got ripped off.
How does that work? That doesn't make sense!
Dude, still got ripped off. I even got cheese for us.
And this is an industrial city. Wow. Thank you. From the bottom of mine and chicken's hearts, thank you for what you're doing. And I chuck an extra gold.
1.5 pounds of feed per chicken per week. I was looking at chicken stuff.
Sure.
Right. Trey, I
Yes.
got this by talking to Tarina, by the way, and I found out I'm very bad at talking to Tarina. But
That's okay. I mean, a lot of people are bad at talking to Sabrina. I'm one of them.
I feel
I
like
think
with
we
your
all-
passive perception, you would hear the explosions. And I think you would as well.
Who are you pointing at? I assume not me.
Myself.
Not you.
Cool.
Yeah,
you sit down again.
It's just normal sounds.
What's yours?
Am I able to resolve?
Oh, no, I just-
pets?
yeah,
I've
see.
just been stuck aside.
What's your passive perception?
Tunnel vision.
16. 16, yeah. Okay, so yeah, we'll come to that. So you find yourself in the pet store. What would you like to do then?
Going out for more. What do I see? Anything
As I
standing
said,
out?
dogs, cats, snakes,
Anything exotic or stand out?
a few rare species of birds. Pardon?
Nothing.
You find they have like one alligator there as well.
Huh.
By the alligator.
An alligator in a pet store in the middle of an industrial district.
I mean, they do live like near the ocean, so.
Is there any cat-shaped things, maybe even with wings?
Cats with wings, no.
I can hope.
Not here.
Ordinary
You're looking
cats
for
are
another
other.
Yes,
collide.
ordinary cats, yes.
How much are they?
Just a cat would cost you 8 gold.
I'm assuming they're all behind locked cabinets or whatever else.
Yes. Well, they're not like cabinets. They're like cages.
You can't steal the cat.
It's Pocket's cat.
No, just get inside the cage and just like camouflage yourself. Just be like,
I am an ordinary cat. Meow.
it's just 2019's cats.
Oh, boy.
Oh my god! I'm just imagining you look like one of the. You look like one of the 2019 cats.
2019 cats.
Yeah, where it's just a human face on a
That's
cat's
not
body.
a good way to imagine.
That's no, I really
or
hope
not
not.
a good way to imagine
James
anything.
Corden
being-
one as well. That's fat.
Yeah.
You just insulted Marley.
No, I imagined Taylor Swift.
You may not be with me, but like a single tear just.
As
Nero
Nero's
just
like
wipes it away.
Nero's bleeding
what's
out.
going
Nero's bleeding out and dying.
As visions of 2019 cats.
The very
Oh,
last.
I'm in hell.
The very last.
Touches the cat. The
Welcome
cat
to
gets
Venice.
vision of 2019.
The very last thought Nevar has is, no, she kind of looks like the cat from the Cats movie. And he dies. No, but yeah.
No.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm basically just perusing around. Anything that's not tied down or locked.
No.
In a pet store?
I mean, they're all behind like either cages or tanks.
Wine tanks?
Like in tanks.
No, I like the idea of there being a fish tank with a fish that's just kind of laying on the counter behind it. The illusion of being in the tank.
It's just flopping. Yeah. Oh, that's a rare maneuver.
No, I guess at this point I probably... Well, yeah, you would have basically just walked out going about your thing and I would have just stayed behind, I guess.
Yeah.
Just, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So you would have left at that point. And so yeah, if there's no other shopping things that people want to do, 1, 2, and 3 will hear those explosive noises.
Before we do anything.
There's one more thing I just remembered. I want to go to a printing store, like that
Sure.
does
Like a press.
yeah, like a press type thing. I want business cards.
Sure.
So I wanna
Take
get
like
some.
a week to make.
I wanna get some Taiwan short shot.
I mean, not with magic.
Oh, that's fair.
Not with magic on your side.
Taiwan short business cards.
Mhm.
Oh, how cute.
Legal idiot.
Sure, how many are you looking for? Stack of 500?
Yeah, like a stack that big or whatever. So.
Sure, like 200. 200 will cost you 1 gold, we'll say.
Okay, good, done.
Hearing the explosions.
I'm just gonna roll a check just to see that. Okay, yeah.
Someone would like
There's
to-
no typos on there. Like Taiwan short shot.
Oh, there's just something important I need to make a note of with the rats. As I've been walking to the tavern, I've been gently, not painfully, tying the rat's tails to make a little rat crown.
I'm pretty sure that would be painful.
Well, let's just pretend that she didn't. So she has a rat crown, like a flower.
Made of rats.
Yes.
Living
This
rats.
is a gift for a special somebody
That is
after the loss of
horrifying.
them.
We saw the last time someone made like a crown or a necklace with
You are
animals.
okay.
That did not go down.
Nearbar is off her shits today.
Yeah.
Aren't you like kind of dying?
Guess.
Well,
But this was before.
before
this
the
is
death.
before as I'm dying. Wait a
So
minute.
yes. Caliphil, Marley, and Solomon hear explosive noises.
So I've heard about the place that the cleric that got rid of Tarina's explosions.
Back around the taverns you were in
Tarina's
last night.
Kerr explosions?
We'll get back to that part, but explosions.
Okay. Where?
Back near the tavern we came from.
You're about a 5-minute walk
I
from the tavern you were staying at.
Run.
You're a bit further away, and then you're nearby.
We're
So,
running.
Solomon
you're running.
striking at the iron of his manacles, which he's just finishing the polishing touches on. Boom, boom.
Oh, you took the manacles like an hour too late.
Yeah, exactly. I'm aware. Don't you worry. Stairs up, starts up, and I would like to go and try and find Tywin to either A, see what the hell he's done, or B, get out of dodge so we can make way before we
Yeah.
figure out what's happening there.
Yeah. So as you guys arrive around, you run into Tyrone doing his shopping trip, holding like a bunch of shopping bags.
By the gods, Tywin, is that cheese? No, sorry. Did you hear the explosions?
No, we can keep talking about my cheese. It's okay.
Explosions just keep
What
going in
what
the
ex-
background.
what explosions?
I am not sure. There were 2 just mere minutes ago.
Sounds like trouble.
Yeah. So at this point, you guys are all crossing paths.
Shouldn't we leave it to the police? Where'd it come from?
Precisely. I suggest we make haste.
To what?
To leave. We have to get across the continent.
Oh,
in
I
this
see.
day.
You okay? Gather up, everyone else. Then.
1, 2.
Didn't that come from where we were
3,
staying?
4.
I don't know where I am.
6, 7. There's meant to be 8 of us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you count the cat?
I always count the line who would colorful.
We don't know who's missing. Points at camera.
Solomon glances round.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Solomon
Oh, they
glances
checked out.
round, and if
Who
he
are
could
you counting
grimace,
The
extra?
cat.
he would.
I guess it's the 8, right? Alright then, off we go then. That's everyone.
No.
Has anyone seen Neovara?
She was with me before.
What was she?
I-
Where did she go after?
And what did she do with you?
Calliope, do you
Compared
mind
me to a
looking
cat
for me
and
and Lara?
then-
Take this fish.
I don't know.
I mean, you went to the gun store in the petrol, right? And then in Dirge Paths.
Where did you take her? Where is the last place you have seen her then, cat? Speak!
The pet store. I'm not a cat. I'm
Alright,
compared
off to the
a cat.
pet store then. Wait, which way was the explosion?
Literally, like,
Yeah,
so
no,
where we
you
came
can-
from.
We can vaguely echolocate it based on you're hearing the explosions.
How far is that from?
About 5 minutes from where you are right now.
How far is that from our tavern, the new one that we went to?
No, about 5 minutes from where you are now. because-
Yeah, no. How far is that tavern from
It's about 400
the
or
other
500
tavern?
meters.
Probably a bit further, but yeah.
Yeah, because that was the one that
More like
she was gambling at.
It's a far distance by time because there's a lot of weaving in and out of like tightly packed streets. More than anything, you can hear like yelling and shouting because of the explosion and stuff as well. So you could probably find your way there.
Yeah. Wait, no.
Follow the sounds or follow to pets?
Wait, did
We
you
just
say
need to
that-
find Nivara and get out of
Did
here.
you didn't tell us that she went to the gun store, did you? You just said, "Oh, we were at the pet
Pet
store."
store.
Okay.
She
You know,
didn't.
I went with to the gun store. I went with Niavara.
No, but you haven't said the word
You haven't
gun
said
store is
gun
what I'm
store.
trying to go for.
No, you said the last place I was.
Yeah, I know.
like, yeah,
I know.
Well, let's go to the pet store then. Come on. We go to the pet
But-
store.
Like,
Well, I go to the pet store.
didn't the explosions come from where we stayed?
We're not going to the explosions.
We are looking for
We're
Niavara,
looking for
so we
Niavara
can
and
leave.
we're leaving.
With Thaumaturgia, just go,
Hmm.
Niavara!
You're unconscious. You don't hear anything.
Dead in the
Talks
ground.
back in unconscious.
As you guys head towards the pet store, I mean, you make it there with no troubles per se. You can still hear some like yelling a few streets down. But yeah, you come to the pet store, nothing there, so to speak.
Caliphate, may you or your familiar here be of any aid in locating her?
I was thinking about that. Calliope, would you mind checking where this yelling is coming from? Also, take this fish with you.
Maybe have Calliope stop by from the explosion area just to see, make sure that there's nothing that we need to be involved in.
Yeah, that's
Like, for example, if there were a bunch of order people exploding things.
that would be good. Yeah, that's where I was sending her.
Yeah, towards the explosion.
Yeah.
Make a perception check for Calliope
Okay.
with Calliope stats.
Plus 14.
I mean, you see like two smallish craters where the grenades would have landed.
One was inside, right?
Huh?
One was inside.
Well, so yes, one was inside. What you see one crater, and you do see a shattered-looking tavern from where you where you were at the previous night. You recognize that much. Do with that information what you will. With a 14, you can't see any fine details like people down there. You see a destroyed building and a crater in the ground.
Bodies or anything?
All I see are signs of two explosions. One was inside the tavern where we saw Mirabelle.
The dancing fool.
No, that was
it's
we
on the
saw,
tavern.
we saw Mirabelle at
Yeah,
the one we stayed last
yeah,
night.
So the dancing fool is the one that exploded.
Yeah.
I beg your
And
pardon?
Yes. One of them occurred in the tavern, and one of them just occurred just outside. And there's just regular people running around. No
Oh,
order
the
or
gods,
anything.
and we are missing Niavara.
I just said
It's-
that it came from
You
there.
know, it is possible that some people got, because we went into the dancing fool and started shouting and made ourselves known that we were there. Perhaps some people heard that we were investigating them and decided to take care of that problem. This may be on us.
Maybe we
reason
should
to stay.
investigate.
I agree. I just think, yeah, we should watch our backs now because I think the enemy's right on our tail at this point.
So if we all walk in a circle, we should always be able to see each other's backs.
Who are you again? Alright, so
Stuffy.
I advise that we find Niavara and make haste from this place immediately then.
we definitely need to do that. If there was, well, okay, think about it. If there was an explosion at the Dancing Fool, they're gonna be asking for witnesses. Any witnesses who were at the Dancing Fool recently definitely would have remembered Niavara, right? Because Niavara made a big fuss in there. So if people remember
Indeed,
Niavara,
indeed.
I think the authorities of this town will definitely be seeing her as a prime suspect.
Maybe.
So I think we go to the authorities and see if she's anywhere near there.
Niavara in jail doesn't sound too far-fetched.
Yeah, I concur.
If your theories about our investigation, as you call it, are correct, would that not also put the wandering knave at risk?
That's what
And
I
its
think as
patrons.
well. Oh, in fact, I get out my Mirabelle communicator
Of course.
and I try to use it to contact Mirabelle. Does it activate?
Yeah. You can send a 25-word message to her.
Okay.
Once a day.
Ring, ring, ring.
Ring ring.
23 words.
Wandering knave might be in danger. Stay away from it for now. Could be order.
Noted. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, and then let's go to the local police station.
Sure. As you get to the police station, you are met with a sergeant of sorts who is at the desk. Looks like he has had a very long day.
Howdy, sir.
Good day.
Who's in charge of the investigation of that explosion I heard just before?
Well, that would be I'll go get the detective in charge.
Thank you.
You are met with a elf named Moray.
Like the eel?
Sorry?
Like the eel?
Yes. What can I do for you?
So we were wondering, do y'all have any suspects for that explosion that recently happened?
Suspects? No, we do have one dying girl locked up in the hold.
Dying.
Sorry?
Died, not dying. She's alive. She's very much alive.
Who? A girl? Can you describe her?
Pale blue skin. About how tall is Nibara?
5'5".
5'5". Brown hair, you said?
Blue hair.
Blue hair?
Black blue hair.
Blue hair. Chucked a few grenades in the tavern, one in the streets. A few people have died.
Wait. You're saying Niavara? You're saying this blue skin girl?
So that's her name. She wouldn't fess up.
You're saying she did this?
Yes.
No. How do you know that?
We found one grenade on her similar to the ones that were exploded in the tavern and on the street. 6 people are dead. Do you want to account for that?
Must be the grenades that she bought.
She bought
I beg your pardon? I asked you where you had been with her and you failed to mention you had been purchasing grenades.
I did nothing of the sort. You asked where she was and she was at the pet store. I can't tell you everywhere she's been.
You could have told us that seemingly important piece of information if you had heard explosions at the tavern that she was wounded at the day before.
Maybe I was thinking...
Maybe you were not.
Probably the case. I was in the pet store. I was very distracted.
Fuck. Can we... Everyone, can I talk to you outside for a second?
I think that would be wise.
Yes.
We go outside. Okay, so...
Your companion seems to be
terrorist.
causing an awful lot of trouble.
Perhaps she's cursed.
I would be generous if I gave her the benefit of that doubt.
Well, I've never known Niavara to do something like this. I mean, she'll steal from people, she'll start fights, but I've never known her to just straight up murder innocent people.
It appears to be an aggravated retaliation to the injury she suffered not yesterday.
Maybe she was in danger? Maybe she was being attacked and that was the only way
Premeditatively bought grenades, Tywin.
I don't know,
The person that kept booping my nose last night, so
This was a planned murder.
Generally, you don't use grenades in self-defense.
I don't think there's much planning going on there.
Maybe you do. I don't know. Can't say I'm much of a grenade expert.
Maybe she bought grenades for one reason or another. People stole them off of her. And then they used it to attack her.
Do you believe that is likely, Tywin, or that she was merely seeking revenge?
I don't think she'd do that.
Maybe it is worth asking her.
Fuck. We need to get to Rusa. We're supposed to leave right now.
That is exactly my qualm with the situation.
The thing is, if it was her that did it, she deserves to be in this jail.
Without a doubt.
I'm not gonna break someone out of jail who just murdered innocent people.
What if it was a setup?
Well, that's what I'm thinking. The order's right on our tail. We don't know what they're capable of.
I would think it wise if we tried to seek an audience with her.
Plus, didn't you murder someone on the plane?
That wasn't me.
But that's what I'm saying, right? Didn't they say they got rid of your crown thing? So was that doing murder?
Well, look at that. My head is gone.
Okay. If something was making her murder, maybe there's something that's making Neavara do it.
Well, I am sure that when we talk to her, we might be able to investigate.
I don't know if I have the temper to do it. Can someone else talk to her?
I love talking. I'll go talk to Neavara.
Can someone go with Tarina to talk to her?
Sure.
I'd like to
No,
go back.
not you. Can one of you guys that are smart, or you, Solomon?
Excuse me, Mr. Officer Man, sir. I am a professional psychologist, and I would like to analyze the acquisition you just made and perhaps divulge some potential motivations for their actions.
That can be arranged. We will say that any sort of magic doohickery will not work where we are taking you. As for your companion, she will be restrained.
Alrighty then.
We're used to that. Who's with me?
Oh, you went third. Alright. Off we go, Trey. Lead on, Mr. Officer, sir, person.
Can I go with them too? Or will they only allow a few people?
You guys got to make a persuasion check.
Alright. The 14.
Me? You?
Yeah.
Sure, you can go as well.
I'm meant to be unconscious.
Yes, you are, but
Is she stable at this point?
you would have been stabilized.
Yeah, you're saying
How
that
much?
No more death saves. So.
you're saying that Nivara
Zero
was
HP,
facing up,
but
she
no more
was.
death saves.
Okay.
I messed up. The heat is making my brain go bad. Yes.
It's fine.
Yeah, my brain is frying right now. Yeah, so the three of you are taken to a room. Neavara, you're kind of like not slapped, but like gently nudged awake, and you've got manacles around your hands. Yeah, you are woken up with these three in front of you and just an officer in the corner standing.
Well, hey there, Neavara. Hey, Trey, look, it's Neavara. Turns out you were wrong. There's 9 people in our group.
What?
Don't worry about it, it's fine. And what you doing all the way down here?
It wasn't. It was just meant to be someone. It wasn't meant to get anyone else.
So you did it?
I did it.
That sounds pretty naughty, I think.
Actually,
Now,
It
Neavara.
was just supposed to be the people that shot me. It was never meant to be anybody else.
But they're grenades.
I know. Yes, Carly.
You know how grenades work, right?
I thought they only got one person. I thought they didn't get the
They're not sticky bombs.
I was gonna say, they're not sticky bombs.
They're not sticky bombs.
Maybe I should have asked for sticky bombs instead of.
No, what you should have really done is got like a piece of Velcro, attached to the Velcro, and then attached to the other piece of Velcro, and just stuck it on him.
It's just meant to get them.
Now, Neavara, I think we've talked about this before. Murdering people ain't too good. Now,
Can someone else talk to me
as a
about this?
psychologist, I'd like to
hear
reiterate
this.
that murdering people is bad, and I'd like you to tell me that you won't do it again, and what we're going to do to work towards recovery on this unfortunate day.
Anybody else?
You can trust those two. They're in the room with you.
That's what I'm doing. I'm going. Anybody else? Looking at you.
I think they wholeheartedly agree with my opinion. They don't think murdering people is too hot either.
Neither do I.
Then why would you do it, you silly little girl?
Please, can someone else talk to me?
No, I think you still need to hear this.
Tarina's empowering speech hasn't ended yet for me to talk to you.
Sure.
Tarina, please do go on.
Please continue.
I'm waiting for Neavara's response. there's only so much I can do as a psychologist. We gotta get this conversation going so that we can talk
I
about.
wasn't meant to murder innocents.
Then why did you take a big old kabooey hoo hooey?
Please. Please.
This is your punishment.
We just came along for the giggles.
Yeah.
Try
I
and
did
do
that do how it would be though.
try and
No,
do remorseful
it was-
minutes to read talking.
I to get them all, please. It wasn't meant to be anyone else.
Can I inquire with the warden or whoever
I
is
don't
as
know
to
what I
the
want.
casualties, like the total
I think
injured and dead?
that you can have some time to sit while you think about your actions.
With all due respect, ma'am, the families of the deceased are calling for an execution for her.
Well, then there you go.
Do we
Is the
know what
execution listening to
like,
Tarina?
The whole thing
and
of corporal
psychology?
punishment around here is that there is.
Well,
corporal
maybe there
punishment
is no
and
road to recovery if she's
punishment.
getting executed.
Corporal punishment.
I can't fight the law.
Well, way out of my jurisdiction.
I can't fight the law. Good luck. See you on
Would I
the
happen
other
to
side.
have my weapons on me?
No.
No!
Oh,
Nehemiah!
It's a prison.
It's a
You can't
prison.
have your weapons.
I'm sorry, do I have my cell phone on me?
Do I have my grenade? My one remaining grenade? Did they let me keep that?
Where the fuck is my knife? Who touched my knife?
The Neobara, as soon as she hears execution, she goes, you know what? I've always had a certain kind of philosophy with myself about who I am, what I am, who I meet, what I do. And I was never meant to be someone who murdered innocents. I never wanted to hurt people. I'm not a killer. But part of me doesn't really care anymore. I don't care about Lucy. I don't care about theater. I don't care about any of this. I just got dragged into something I didn't even ask for. I didn't ask to be a part of this. I don't know. And now look, I'm here, ordered for execution by all these people. I don't give a fuck about these people. Fuck them.
Now, Neobara,
No, you know
there's
what?
a lot of strong feelings
No, you know
floating
what?
around in
I've
this
changed
room.
my mind.
I'm gonna
glad I
let you
killed them.
sit here
I'm
and
glad
simmer
they're
for a
dead.
minute.
And if they want to kill me,
Guys, I think she's totally psychotic
Okay,
and
what
we
are
should
these walls
smile
made
and
out
walk
of?
out of the room
Stone.
slowly.
Is she tied down or just tied up?
Manacled.
Okay, but not to the ground, so.
I stand up. You know what? They want so bad for me to die in front of them. They want to see the person who murdered their families and their loved ones die. I'm not going to give them that. They don't deserve it. None of these people do. What's the point of... Well, boo-hoo, they lost their family. So did I. Alright? I lost the most important thing to me, alright? I loved him more than anything. And he's dead now. And they're going to see me fucking have my head cut off because, oh, it's justice. I don't care what I'm saying. I don't care. I'm not going to give them what they want. And I'm going to bash my head as hard as I can into the stone wall.
No.
Let's not.
So. Still on 3 hit points as well.
Yeah.
I actually need to get like city notes up about technology there in the city. Yeah.
You called the shit there was just.
I'll take the one last thing these people have. The one
As you go to
shred.
bash your head into the stone, you like wind yourself up, smash your head into the stone, and just bounce right back. Nothing happens.
I can't give them. I don't want them to get what they want.
But they're not going to get what they want.
Can I reach
I
my
turn to the
face?
warden and
Sure.
I want to try it. Can I reach my throat?
Sure.
Can I grab her hands before she does any of that?
Sure. Make an acrobatic. No. Make a sleight of hand check at disadvantage. Make an athletic check.
Never mind. That's a 9.
It's 15.
Yep. Your hands are grabbed.
Trey, please just let me
I
die.
get it. Look,
Let me die. Let me do it myself, please.
you don't want that.
But I do. There's nothing for me anymore. People like
If you
Tyler.
didn't want it, then why'd you stay?
Why did I stay? Does it feel like I didn't have a choice?
Well, of course you had a choice. That was your city. You grew up there. But you decided to stay. I know we haven't been together a lot, but, you know, we're family now. We've done a lot of shit together.
I'm not your family.
Or you're mine. Unfortunately, can't have you die here.
But this isn't.
I'd like to
I'm not
attempt
your
to break
family.
the manacles.
Not
Sure,
like
makes
this.
sense.
They have.
Not like this.
Let me
I'm
check
not.
that. They have 15 HP.
That's going to be a 17.
Roll a d6. No, roll a d4.
4.
Sure, you start warping the chains, and the guy's like, stop. No, back away. Back away now. Guards! Okay.
I'd like to cast. Oh no, spells don't work.
Nope.
Don't worry, I'm not doing anything. I'm just going to stand in front of the Avara to protect her. Unfortunately, she's
There is a reason I
alcohol
haven't
to
tried to
begin
pull anything, and it's because
Yeah.
spells don't work.
Yes. I just remembered that as I was like, no, hang on. She's our responsibility. We can fix this.
Well, we don't want to call for this the execution.
Well, then don't call the
No,
execution.
but it's not just up to us.
Yes, but you don't have to follow what everybody else is saying.
It's not up to us though. We don't make the rules here.
Who makes the rules then?
I can't help you with this. You need to go to either someone who runs the city, or you need to convince the families of the grieving people who died. There were children who died there.
I understand that, but
What would
she
Churchill
doesn't
do
deserve
drinking
to
in a tavern?
die.
She threw one into a marketplace.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Look, people make mistakes, but they can change.
Throwing a grenade was no
I
mistake!
understand that! It's a big mistake.
It's not a mistake.
There's gonna be
It
dire
was with malicious
consequences.
intent. She has admitted to as such.
Look,
Trey, I love you. I love all of you. But please, I can't live with this.
you're not dying.
Please, I can't live with this. I killed children. I killed children.
Children die all the time, unfortunately.
That's got the same weight as in like Sherlock Holmes, when it's like people.
Everybody
that's what we will
dies.
do.
We're all born and then we die. It's
Yes,
a
but not-
factor of life.
not
How
all of
it
them are
happens,
murdered.
I don't
Not all of them are
understand.
murdered.
But it just happens.
I saw children's faces get blown off.
So have I, you know? Gang life.
Slow down, hold on.
Hold up now.
Let me grab the wall for a second.
I know someone who burnt down entire buildings, including children, and then ran away, and I've never seen her again.
Excuse me?
Was that me?
Says the guard to you.
This hasn't happened in this town and doesn't.
Concern you whatsoever.
Kelly, please. Let me die.
No.
Karina,
Hmm?
please let me die.
I thought you didn't want to talk to me anymore.
Tarina's just been standing in the corner, just like,
Oh, Karina. I want to talk now.
Are you ready to come around and get on the mend for your psychological issues?
There's only one way you can fix my psychological issues.
And what's that therapy?
therapy.
Something here, please.
I'm gonna look around and then cautiously pat your head.
I was
Head
thinking
pats.
more like.
I don't know what you're talking about. You don't. If a
Please.
head pat doesn't fix you, I don't know what will.
Please. Just let me go.
At this point, more guards have started milling in, and they've started escorting you out.
All right, bye, Nevar. We'll see you at the execution.
Can't just
Bye!
let
I
them
beg
die.
your pardon, did you say execute?
We're not outside yet.
No, I
We
thought
will
I was
do
called
everything in
out.
our power to stop it, but again, our power is limited.
So what's the process in this? What's going to happen next?
Well, there will be some sort of hearing held upon Yavara. I've only told you that's what the families are calling for. We have got no word from any sort of official judge as to what they want. this will, there will be some sort of proceedings. Your friend will be held to trial. Unfortunately, there's not much we can do here. There is not much we can do. We are simply just guards of the city.
Hold on, do I still have the crown of rats?
Yes. It wasn't taken off you because it was just fucking weird.
Is Calliope around?
Yeah.
I kind of stopped my chance to go, Calliope, and like whistle for her. Calliope.
Yeah, she flies over.
Listen, before I die, I need you to do something important for me. You see that crown of rats there? Promise me you won't eat it and you'll give it to Tywin, okay?
Roll a persuasion. No, roll an animal handling check.
You just picture it.
She picks it up and eats.
Yummy.
I have to roleplay, dude. I'm a role player.
18.
Cool.
Please. It's Tywin.
She kind of flies through it, so it hangs off of her and just takes it.
Thank you, baby.
How did you do that?
The rats are still waiting. Their tails will be knotted together and stuff.
No, listen.
Yeah, she flies over and gives it to Tywin.
I thought it was fitting that time.
You are given a crown of live rats. Add that to your character sheet.
Calliope.
That's something
Callie, what
that
is this?
Niamara made that apparently, and somehow convinced Calliope not to eat it.
Hang on, tell me what happened in there.
The families are calling for an execution.
Did she do it?
Yes.
How do you know?
She said it herself and then said that she didn't care that all those people died, they deserved it.
Tywin, I would think it wise if you had a word at this point.
If I had a word.
With Niavara.
I don't think it will
If
help.
what you're saying is true, I don't want to talk to Niavara.
I think she's totally lost it, and, well...
Calliope, take these away from me. I don't want them. I don't want them.
You get to eat them now.
I'd like to know in heavy detail how she eats this crown of rats.
I would have said that in Draconic too, so she can fully understand.
Moray.
Yeah.
Yes. So she's been possibly put up for execution, depending on the trial.
Yes, as is understandable, the families are in a lot of grief. That's what they're calling for. There will be a hearing heard. The kindest offer would be some sort of either service to the families or service to the city, but that's looking unlikely at this point.
My job is in basically execution. Is there a way that I can put my name up for being the one to execute it?
I mean, that would be some sort of conflict of interest, but I'll look into it.
Can I hear this?
No, you'd be taken back to yourself.
Don't worry, he never misses.
Gets a 6.
What if you were about to die and then Tywin was like, that's a 6 hit?
Is the trial soon?
Given the urgency of this case, the trial is most likely going to be held tomorrow.
Okay. Well,
as I said, the kindest offer would be some sort of great deed for the city, or something. Look into that.
Oh no, I think it should be execution.
We are supposed to be halfway across the city by now.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to just leave the city and not know what happens to her, you know?
I don't know, Tywin. She's closer to you than anyone else. I'd say if we're to hang around for her sake, that'd be on you. She didn't make you a rat head, after all.
Oh, to describe how Calliope eats the crown rats, she takes like a bite out of where one of the knots are, right? And turning it into like a string, she flicks it up into the air and just flies forward and eats it.
Do I get to see this at least?
No.
Oh no!
You're in yourself.
Now I need to die because I can't see.
Now I deserve to die.
Can I request for someone to talk to me?
Yeah, I'm a guard who comes to you. He's like, So, what can I do for you?
I need Tywin.
Pardon?
Tywin.
Damn, who's that?
The one with the crossbow.
Right. Tywin, the one with the crossbow.
Yeah.
He's got a special request from your friend in there.
Wait, can you still hear me?
Yeah?
I need you to tell me. I need him, especially with crossbow. I need him with his crossbow specifically.
Man, no.
Yes, please.
No.
Can I please persuade him?
Sure, disadvantage.
That is 7.
23.
Oh,
That was just close.
yeah.
Almost had him.
number
Was
off.
this the DC 23 or did you make it a test?
No, I made a test. Basically, like, I don't know what sort of check this was, but it was basically a check of like sympathy. How sympathetic he was to be about a situation, and not married.
Then can you tell?
I'll do that, yes.
Wait, no. I need you to tell him this is why. I want him to finish the job.
Right, yes, I'll tell him that. Mr. Tywin Shawshot, the one with the crossbow, you've been requested by your friend in there, but she's requesting the crossbow, which means we're going to have to take it off you if you go in there. Or you can give it to one of your friends if you go in there. That is also fine.
I don't want to do this, but Callie, can you hold on to this?
She was asking to die as we were leaving, just for you to know.
Alright, thank you. I go in.
If there's any way to bring her back, it's you.
I walk in the room.
Tywin, I
Hey,
need you to
Nivara.
finish the job. You killed Teov, I need you to kill me.
I killed Tev because it was my job. I was paid to do so.
I want to die, please. They won't let me kill myself.
I've already requested to be the one in charge of your execution.
Yeah, but I don't want execution. They don't deserve
Well,
it.
you shouldn't have fucking killed people then.
I don't care.
This is a punishment. You're not supposed to be happy about it.
I don't care what I've done. None of it matters to me anymore.
Well, then, get yourself out of here.
That's...
You shouldn't rely on us to help you with every problem you have. You
But
came in here, you threw grenades at people. If you want to get out of here, if you want to kill yourself, you have to do it yourself. You
Yes,
can't rely on us
but
to do it.
I can't. I tried smashing my head and it won't let me.
Yeah, it turns out they don't want prisoners on death row to kill themselves.
Yes.
Not that surprising.
Yeah, I know, but can you just, like, do you have your crossbow?
No!
Do you have anything? Do you have anything?
I could probably kill you if I wanted to, but then I'd be in shit.
Make it look like an accident, I don't know. You're good at that, right?
That would be an awful coincidence if a suicidal girl called for an assassin to come into the room and then she suddenly died while he was in there.
Do you at least want to watch?
I want to be the one to execute you, because I think at least I owe you that.
No, if you don't want to kill me but you want to execute me, I don't like that. I'll just have you watch instead then. I want to try and kill my throat.
What?
I want to try and kill my throat.
Claw your throat? Sure. Make an attack roll at disadvantage.
It's always at disadvantage, isn't it?
Your mana
Always tied up.
That is, wow. Nat 1 and a nat 20.
Sure,
That-
so that one.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You start glowing at it, but like the weight of the manacles, the exhaustion that you're in, being almost shot to death, pretty tiring stuff.
Can I? The manacles.
Yes.
Can I bash my head with it?
No, your head bounces off.
See? Everything everyone I've loved, everything I have, it's all boiled down to like these random people that I've met in some shitty simulation from some shitty organization, doing all these shitty things. Like, I never asked for this, and now I'm here, roped into this because you want to save precious Rusa. Someone who could kill you in the most gruesome way possible.
Okay. Well, Rusa hasn't grenaded any innocent civilians.
What I'd do to have her here right now, you wouldn't believe.
I didn't think you were like this, Nivara. I met you when you were shady for sure. But I didn't ever think you'd stoop this low.
Neither did I.
Alright, God, I'm done here.
Alright.
It's cool that the 3 evil party members came in and went, damn, that's twisted.
Damn, bro, that's crazy.
Sure. Maybe you take a break, because I actually have quite a lot to think on for the future of this campaign. And we'll be back very shortly. We're having fun!
See you soon. Bye.
Welcome back. We are now also down in Alex. Unfortunately, he was not feeling all too well, so as I said at the start of the stream, you better be hydrating yourself, or else.
So hot, man.
Yeah. So, we pick up where we left off. There is talks about Niavara getting executed. And you have all been executed out.
You've all been executed.
Escorted.
We've all been executed out.
Welcome back. Everyone in the party
Leobar is
is
the only
dead.
one alive.
TPK.
This is the TBK you wanted.
As I was saying, literally like a minute ago, do not heed anything I say.
It is hot.
It is really hot.
It's
You
really
guys have
hot.
been escorted out.
Okay.
Not out of the precinct, just out into the main.
Out into the execution room where we are then executed.
out in the waiting area where you met the sergeant first.
They're gonna have packets.
I hand it over to you guys to talk amongst yourselves. You do see Marley somewhat zoning out, focusing on happenings outside. Some of the... What's the word for like paparazzi, but not good paparazzi?
That's just paparazzi.
Paparazzi.
There's paparazzi outside, like banging on like the... and there's like officers trying to like stop them from...
Oh, you mean like the news and stuff?
Oh,
there's
press.
not news, there's just
The press.
families.
The press. Oh shit. Okay.
Families
There's a
trying to
mob.
like, get in,
basically.
like,
There's a mob.
Mob, that's the one.
Yes.
Mob. There's a
With
mob
the
outside.
little pitchforks and
Yes,
their torches and
Yes.
their...
But this time it's guns.
And Molly's like, hi.
Hi! No, it will be a face again.
Yeah, yeah,
the
fine.
window.
Wait, so we're in the station right now?
Yes, you guys are inside the station.
Do we do anything about it?
Can we leave? Is it possible to?
You are free to leave.
We'll be able to.
Well, there's a mob in the way.
Well, yes, but the mob.
We can go through it.
Well,
You
the
guys
mob
can-
doesn't
we
want us.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
mob
I'm
doesn't.
sure the
the
mob
mob
will
doesn't
let you
care
guys
about you
do.
Uh, I don't want to do this, but I think it's best if we wait in this city one more day just to see the results of this trial. And if there's... I don't like owing Niavara anything, but if there's one final thing we'd owe her before she probably dies, it's to at least be there for it.
I owe the woman nothing, but for the sake of your friendship, I will concede that we at least wait until she has been trialed.
Thank you, Solomon. I completely understand and respect your position on this matter, because I myself am pretty pissed about it as well.
That would be an understatement.
Well, I'm just gonna rest. I'm just gonna go to sleep. I don't know what else to do.
See if I can sleep.
Yeah,
This is still around like midday.
yeah.
It's
probably-
more like I don't know, more like afternoon now.
Afternoon.
Say Tywin.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about
I assume you're doing this out of earshot.
yes,
Yeah.
about what Niavara's done for us, and I can't think of many things, but something that springs to mind is she does have a knack for keeping her psychotic dead boyfriend at bay somewhat.
Yes, you're right about that. You're saying that if she dies, we're in trouble?
We may well be. Not really a risk I want to take. Because if there's anything that harries what we're trying to get done, it's undead bastard haggling us, or hassling us rather, every single day.
Look, if what you're saying is that we are going to keep basically a terrorist with us just so that we can avoid one guy, I'm not going to agree with that.
Well, that's fair enough. I'm just making sure that you've checked all the boxes.
Yeah, don't worry, I can take Taev out if need be. Or maybe I can tell him that his girlfriend's a terrorist. Maybe that love won't be as strong as we thought. Once he finds out that. Who knows?
Oh, quite possibly.
Anyway, I'm going back to the,
Wondering
Wandering knave. You guys can join me or not, I don't care.
I was going to say, Solomon would have liked to return to the healing. Can I take a short break? And in doing so, regain channel divinity, just do a bit more smithing.
Yeah.
Tap.
Everyone can do a short rest if they so choose.
Can I go and give? Can I work out where executions would be held?
Make an investigation check.
Mm-hmm.
As you roll around, so you're trying to find it.
That's a 14 on the dice, which still has at least a +1.
Plus
It's a +3.
+3.
It's 17.
17. Yeah, you can. Though the method of execution hasn't been decided yet, you can reasonably deduce where the majority of executions are held. Yeah, and you can scope it out. It's kind of, there's a few various things. There is like basically a firing range built into this place. There is like a chopping block and such, depending on the choice of execution done. You're not allowed entry, but you can because it's kind of like an open ground where people can congregate around it and such.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can see into it.
Okay. How large an area is it?
It's not too large. It's about about a 40 by 40 square with different apparatus. At the back there is basically kind of a wall, not very well done, just like a list of names and what the crimes they committed, and with not derogatory, but learn from these people, would never become like them, sort of stuff, original on the back.
Alright, cool.
Anything else before you guys take that short rest you were talking about?
Would I be able to head over to a place that would be a lot of information to do with the worlds and
With what?
continents and stuff?
With information to do with what?
Like continents and
Sure.
the places of
Like a library.
kind of like the library. If
Yeah,
that would
yeah,
be-
or like a tourism center. Yeah, sure. You can find a library with not
Actually
too.
go with trade.
Yeah, sure. You can find a library with not too much issue. What specifically are you looking for? You're met by kind of a odd assortment of these three older women who just kind of always talk in somewhat unison.
Floating islands as a continent that exists.
Do you mean a ring?
No, not Arin.
We don't know of any other continents like that. Arin's the only one that exists.
No other floating islands.
No, not at all. Only Arin's been affected by the magic of the shard. Yeah.
I see. Well, can I just have a couple of language books?
Sure, what languages are you after?
I'll pick one up for Celestial,
Yep, you pick up Celestial.
and we'll just start.
You speak Draconic, Infernal, and Common, and Sign Language. Okay. Make a history check for the room. That I know what you're looking for the room.
That is going to be a 21.
You do not recognize any. Well, you can't match any of the rooms from Celestial into that one.
So I wasn't planning on this, but since I'm in a library, I want to do some research on Rust and Jubilex. But while reading, I will probably get distracted by literally anything else and begin reading random other stuff, just to not think about what happened before. So I can't give myself disadvantage on that roll.
Sure. Roll an investigation check with a disadvantage.
2 natural 20s.
Yeah. Not 1. And a 5.
Not 2 nat ones.
Imagine talking yourself into a nat 1.
Yeah, you're like, you know what? I deserve
I mean, for that, you should also roll an investigation check to see if you can find the book, if that has the language you're referring to. We're looking for you.
There's no librarian to help.
That's rude. There is, but she hasn't specifically asked for the help.
Aye.
7? No, not unfortunately, not on your own anyway. I mean, yeah, you find books related to Jubilex, but nothing of the information that you sort of need or want.
I see a lot of slime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to draw the rune
and like parchment.
Sure.
Callie, have you ever seen this before?
What languages do you speak? Or read or write?
Where did you get the ring?
Not celestial, definitely.
Sure.
Oh, was this one of the dream ones or something that I missed? Okay.
I'm pretty sure
Just putting it
common,
out there, I can
Elvish,
read all
Sylvan,
languages.
Primordial,
Oh, you're not there.
No, I'm not.
and Ancient Enriya.
You can read it. The rune you would have written down reads out as air.
In which
Primordial.
it says air. In Primordial.
Well, technically it's in ore, and that's a dialect of primordial. So
Right. I guess that makes sense. Okay.
Where did you get this?
I don't know. It's not really important. I just wanted to see if I could learn something. If I can't learn about continents, I'm not really familiar with any place other than my home, so.
Yeah, me too. I don't know anything about this entire planet.
Interesting. Yeah, don't go to Naya.
Okay.
You need any help with studying whatever that is?
I'm doing very badly.
What are you trying to
Well,
find
right
out?
now I'm reading this cookbook.
What are you trying to make? Chicken brain souffle? Hang on.
souffle with legs.
Yes. Chicken, we might need to write that one down. Alright. Then Trevor start writing.
Yeah.
We're copying down notes.
Chicken grain souffle. You have one recipe for chicken grain souffle.
Yes.
Of course.
That was a really good find, Callie.
Thank you. I was going to research ancient demon people, but this I think is somehow better.
Ancient demon people, huh?
Yeah.
Do you want to tackle them?
No.
No? Okay.
No, I'm
Gods,
just
do you
looking
want to help out with that? Haha, joking. I don't want your
I
help.
was going
piece
to
of
research
shit.
him as well, but
He'd totally help with a souffle.
Not with the souffle.
Well, that's a killer souffle. Let's be real.
He would though.
He's one of those like
It would be the most
cooking
decadent
YouTubers.
souffle.
He's one of those cooking YouTubers, like very charismatic. He's like, hey guys, so today we'll be having.
Would be wearing nothing but the apron.
That says don't kiss the chef.
yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, Trey did say that a lot. I don't know.
Yeah.
If that makes anything.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, I think cookbooks are better in that circumstance, but
Yeah.
can we take this book? Is there a thing like they
We
do
can
in
it out, but
Ireland?
we will need it back.
By when?
2 weeks.
Is it that important?
We could just copy down the rest of it.
I did copy down the rest of it.
Okay, that's good enough.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time. We might be back. We might most probably never be back ever. Bye!
See you.
Chicken, we gotta go make the souffle like tomorrow, but
By
we
the way-
can't. Yeah?
I wanted to visit the cleric that fixed Tarina's curse. I'm not sure if they can help you, but I wanted to try.
Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't heard of this god ever, but do you know if they're open at evenings?
What god are we talking about? then?
Cubers.
Do I know of the cubers?
Religion check.
10.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't. Do you know where that is? Do you know where we're going?
No, we just need to find.
Maybe we can ask Solomon. Solomon knows a lot about gods and deities and stuff.
I guess. It's the cleric that went to the airport, so I'm guessing it's the closest.
I don't know. I gotta go pray to Chaos before I sleep. I feel so out of it right now. No, we should go talk to Solomon 5 and maybe he knows where that is.
Okay, I guess.
There's a lot that's happened.
Yes. I didn't.
Are you okay?
I don't know.
Good, neither do I. I'm glad we're still on the same page.
As you guys head out of the at the library, all of you at this point, especially this, you notice this, especially Cal. The night sky tonight is beautiful. You can see like X1 in the sky, the rings floating around it.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Can you got G12?
Yes.
And I just put us back. So we're back.
Sorry about that, guys. Just a brief.
So you're talking about the night sky.
Yes. Yeah, you see X1 in the sky, the rings going around it, just a bit reminiscent of home. All of you see this, the other planet in the sky, with the one moon that floats around.
Can you guys see it?
You would have like a window, bar window. Yeah. So for those who don't know, there's the two planets and then there's the one moon that like goes figurating between them.
That doesn't happen often.
No, it doesn't.
Do you miss it?
So there's two planets.
Yeah.
They in like a binary planet system. Yeah, and there's one which kind of like.
Oh, and happens to be aligned at this point.
Yeah.
You said
Not the moon, just the two planets. The planet is much closer than usually is. So it's like really nicely visible. Like imagine if you could see like Jupiter where the moon is, like that sort of thing.
Man, it's almost like that deity that visited you in your dream and was like, "This is the only time I can talk to you clearly. Maybe he isn't on this planet or something wild like that." But I wouldn't know because I don't know these
Oh
things.
yeah, I do know. Like
You know.
I'm from that planet.
Of course you know.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
God.
Well,
Just a
You're an
flip.
alien? Wait.
if you,
I mean, technically, yeah.
if you ever want someone to come with you, I mean, I'd be happy to leave here.
Well, I want to go back there at some point. I have no idea how people travel between planets though.
How'd you get here then?
Have you heard of planar quakes?
Make an Arcana check.
Let me just think about it. 16?
Have I not talked about it to the party?
No.
You've said that a building fell on you. You don't know.
Yeah.
They haven't specified what caused
I
it.
thought I explained the situation to the party at some point.
I mean, if you have, then sure.
Like, I'm just asking if, like, as players, we remember that I did that. Because if I'm not saying that
I remember you saying a building fell on my arm.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you would know what planar quakes are. Planar quakes are like massive, like swappages from one planet to the other. It's a side effect of the shard crashing into the planet. Magic goes haywire around the shard, stuff like that.
One of my mentor's parents taught me a long time ago.
Yeah, I came across here on one of those. Not accidentally though.
They can teleport people? No.
Yeah. Usually a lot of people get accidentally teleported, but someone helped me track planar quakes and I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah. As you walk amongst the streets, Trey, you see in just like an alley on the side, you hear a psst. As you turn, you see out of the shadows forms up a jet black tiefling figure. You come.
Only Trey sees this.
Is this tiefling wearing nothing but an apron that says kiss them?
Please!
Yes. Yes. You know what? Yes.
Where do I find you?
I see you've been reading a lot.
Yes.
Hmm?
You have something that I want.
Do I?
Apparently it's where you live.
Okay.
I want it back.
I don't know what you're talking about. You can make an insight check if you so choose.
It's gonna be 11.
Yeah.
As far as you can tell, it's telling the truth.
She keeps walking. She doesn't say anything.
Well, if you do need me, don't be afraid to call. Unlike your other friend, I'll actually listen.
Don't talk about Kanos like that. And she says that in Inferno.
A neat little trick.
She just keeps going.
Well, when you get sick and tired of being ignored, you know. Cool.
So
We
do
can
I
make a souffle.
We can make a souffle
chicken grain souffle.
Oh, high grade chicken.
It's going to be the most viewed hit in this.
Oh, do I have my? I still have Samuel's antique dagger. Would I still?
No, all your weapons have been taken off.
Oh, that's a weapon.
Yes, and because you're in a room that doesn't allow magic, when you try to summon it to you, it doesn't come back.
What about a piton?
Pardon?
What about a piton?
Anything they consider that you could cause yourself harm with, that is not on you.
Not even the ball
They
bearings.
generally take your
I think I
power.
got rid of those.
Can
Not even my
I also
flute.
find
Not even my
a-
loot.
1 second.
Not even my flute or my loot.
You have your flute in your loot.
The
Are you
advice.
gonna like Joker yourself at this point? Like put the flute down and
Actually, can I look at the night sky and try and call my flute again?
Sure, you can attack roll disadvantage.
Looks up at the night sky.
This isn't nice for you to die with.
That's a 2. 2 and a 7.
Once again, weight of manacles, the entireness.
Wouldn't I just want to at least have her say like, it's a beautiful night. Kind of wish everyone would see it with me.
So did I see any of Trey talking to? Wait, do I see the black team?
You see Trey talk, you don't see what she's talking to.
Hey, who are you talking to?
I don't know.
I see.
What's your passive insight?
Not 2, I think 12.
If you're going to, if you want to actively deceive, you can roll. I don't know, it's up to you. It's whatever you want to do.
That's a 6.
Passive, yeah, 12.
I mean, she's not being entirely truthful. Also, do you have a roll or do you want her to roll?
I guess I'll try it.
Do you have a D100 table for methods of execution?
No, this is for something else.
Okay.
Better than my deception roll anyway. I don't know why you were.
Oh,
52.
Got a 6. Come on.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
so-
I mean, yeah, she's not being entirely truthful.
No, I don't. I've talked to strange beings I don't completely know too.
I mean, it makes sense seeing that you drew that loopy eye thing.
Yeah, about that. That might be the thing that's affecting Luke.
I think we spoke about this.
Yes, I think we did.
This was on the airship.
Yeah.
Yeah, the airship was a bad time.
Everything's been a bad time.
Ever since we got out, huh? We don't need to think about that right now. I think we need to get to Solomon and we ask about the cleric and
Yes, religion stuff.
religion. Team religion!
Oh, traumatic. I
See
mean,
it
yeah.
fades out.
Yeah, you would make it to Solomon eventually if you want to discuss as such.
You return to find him. He's still hammering this piece of metal, which looks to be the start of something large, flattish, fairly nondescript. Once again, it's just metal he's sourced from places and is trying to refine it.
Trey just kind of looks at it a little bit.
There's a slight bit of frustration. As he's hammering it, he notices you turned up and he leans over. It appears I underestimated the weight this new armor composes.
I can try.
At which point he passes you like the full hammer and just holds it with the tongs. So now you can start beating it properly. And
You might be doing the talking, Callie.
it seems
I'm
that
helping
I'm
now.
This is
somewhat more
actually
encumbered than
better.
otherwise. How can I be of assistance?
Well,
Solomon, have you heard of this god named Hubris?
Make a religion check.
Oh, no, it's like a 12 religion. 13. No. I cannot say I have. My studies were deep in Palor's lore, but not quite as much in the other pantheon of gods.
I see.
You rolled a 23 earlier, right?
Yeah.
One additional thing you would know is hubris is theorized at least to either alter memories of knowledge of him. Like he doesn't like to be known. So the fact, yes,
God of secrets. Good old thinker.
yes, trickery, secrets.
I
That's
don't need to know too much about Hubris, I just need to find the temple where it came from, really.
Have you tried searching for the temple itself, or not? I am sure a simple questioning of the local populace would lead you to common sites of religion.
I guess so.
I did not expect to have time myself to go and intone the various temples of the area. However, I see that we now have afforded ourselves somewhat more. There may be a chance, but I cannot promise my assistance. More to the side, Trey. There, flatten that. The hammer must be directed with both force and precision.
Yes. Okay.
This is actually very cool, I'm gonna stay here for a bit.
Continue. While I have you here, I would ask, I have thought more on the ailment you were afflicted by. I am aware my previous efforts failed to help you in repelling its effects. I might gain insight with another attempt, however. At which point he sort of motions you to stop and puts down the piece. Slams heavily into the anvil. If I might,
the shadow goes
please,
up your arm.
give me your hand.
She passes them on the vines on.
At which point I would like to grasp her and cast Identify.
Identify.
At which point, if you instead touch a creature throughout the casting, you learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it.
Nothing's affecting it.
Takes Solomon
Do you have a
about...
pearl or worth 100 gold?
That was what I was trying to ask about before.
Oh.
In getting one today.
Oh, you could have done that either, yes, of course.
I have the money, so I'll mark that off. At which point, you see him sort of frown slightly over the time and says, alas, I cannot detect any
It's only spells, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, no spell is affecting it.
I cannot detect any magical influence, but it brings me to a second question. This magic I use to try and survey you affects more than just beings, it affects magical items as well. The sword you used to part the water when we fought under the cavern to recover Theodore. Tell me once again of its origin, of your mentor. I need a recap of your character's backstory.
Okay,
Or at
well,
least as much as you're willing to give.
Yeah.
well, I don't really know what's happening. And she pulls out the sword. For most of this is not mine. However, and then she turns it around to where the Kano symbol is. This part was.
So just for reference, and I think, do we know any of this? You had a sword that was forged by your mentor, given to you.
No, I forged it.
You forged
myself.
it, but was there something to do with the mentor as part of it?
Well, my mentor taught me how to forge,
Okay,
and
I'm
so
just checking.
under guidance,
And that's
trained
been
forged the sword, and then
Lost.
it.
So-
Not that I know, of course.
With your, you don't have to roll this for this. With your knowledge of smithing and stuff, you can tell that the pummel, the pummel is very distinctly not of it doesn't match the rest of the sword.
It doesn't look like it's
Yes,
part of it. It was
yeah.
somehow separate. Okay. If I might examine the object, as he sort of reaches gently for it. Gingerly takes the sword, sets it down on the anvil, and I would like to once again take some time and cast over the next minute Identify on the sword.
Sure.
At which point, yes.
What properties does it tell you? I can't
You
remember.
learn if it is a magic item or some other magic imbued object. You learn its properties, how to use them, whether it requires attunement, how many charges, and if any. You learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If it was created by a spell, you learn which item created it, which spell created it.
Sure. Do you want to give him a rundown of your magic item?
Oh, this is a +1 greatsword. It can cast the Shape Water cantrip. It can also cast the Control Water once per long rest. It has 1 charge. That's about as much
Requires
as
attunement.
Yeah, it does require
it's not cast.
attunement.
Okay, just check.
That's
That was
about it.
what I was hoping for. Be like, I finally got it. Yeah, it's the sword.
Well,
But that's
Kanos did.
Yeah, this is definitely Kanos' influence, not Gratz on the sword. Yeah.
Because the Kanos symbol
Yeah,
is
yeah.
on the bottom.
An impressive blade, to say the least. I cannot see any form of influence through the sword either. If you do require my assistance in improving it in the future, I would be more than happy to work on this piece with you.
Well, I'd like my sword to be whole again.
Indeed. Now, what was it? You two came to me seeking temples and knowledge of a god I do not know. Is there anything more I can assist you with?
I don't think so. Unfortunately. Seems we're at a bit of a stalemate.
I do apologize then for my lack of utility.
This is okay.
I need to.
I hope I was able to help.
I must say you will make a great smith one day. But not today.
She's the same level as previously.
Alright.
It's like clearly lumpy in one section.
I'll be off then. It's fine. It's okay.
Roasted, like
I'm a-
legitimately just flaming.
I get it. I'm a bit rusty. You don't have to pick on me. And Trey just like walks out with chicken.
Can I try and
into
stab
her.
myself in the head with my flute?
Sure, attack roll with this one.
Did you do
It's a
it?
9.
It's better than the last time.
As you go to hit yourself with your flute, small flames wreath around your wrist, and you see a feminine. Sorry.
Here it is. It's the plot armor.
Yeah, there.
You found the armor.
It's thinner than I thought. Really light.
Because what she is, it's junk.
Yeah. So you see a female halfling figure wreathed in flames, looking at you and saying, "Enriya, what are you doing? No, not like this."
Not like this. Do you not understand I'm trying to die? What do you
Ma'am,
mean?
with all due respect, don't you understand I'm trying to die?
She
I
suddenly
cannot
has a
wait to
southern
die.
accent. With all due
Sweetie,
respect.
no. You can't lie like this. Look,
Give me better way.
I was mad at you before, but not so much now.
Who's this?
You know.
No, I don't. Tails, can you do me a favor and kill me?
Could you just chuck a song?
Fuck's sakes! What is it with everyone close to me and not wanting
just
me to
like
die?
in my life.
I just want to be with you.
Tails, everyone, Tywin, the person who killed you, Trey, Calithal, Tarina, now you. I can't take it anymore.
Just come with me. Just come with me. We can be together.
Easy. Done. Done.
Female halfling.
Yes.
Yeah, Tav.
He hops around bodies.
Oh wait, yeah, that's it. Yeah, I thought it was a possessing spirit. I thought it was.
I can be with you, as in dead?
No.
No? Okay, I don't want it. Then you-
I'm sorry.
Tayo, sweetie, I don't think you understand. I can't live with myself after what I've done. I don't even.
Help me. Help me. Come with me.
I do love you. Tayo usually isn't this pushy with things. You sure you're Tayo?
Yes.
What is... Say something Tayo would say.
I haven't been given specific information, but you did say you had this childhood book that you really liked, and he listed the name of that.
That doesn't sound like something Tayo would say to me, but I'll take it.
I'm not convinced, but also yes, I am.
Tayo, Nero's like, alright, cool. Well, I don't know. There isn't really much for me anymore, so I guess whatever you have planned, I'll do.
But I want you to live for yourself as well.
Do you not understand that I've murdered children with a grenade?
Sure, I've done worse.
What the fuck? What have you done that's worse? Oh no, you dropped a book and that was first edition? Sweetie. Sweetie.
That's real rough.
Sweetheart, I don't think you understand that I've killed innocent lives. One of the...
No. I have friends now. I've made friends. I've made friends. You know...
You made friends? That's a first. Can I please be
is dead.
Sure.
And
sure.
you think
I'll be
How are you two dating?
It does not matter what condition you're in.
17.
Neovara will.
17.
Oh, what am I gonna roll?
Isn't Neovara still in the no magic zone?
1d4.
That is true. Sorry, my bad. No, you can't cast a spell.
It stings, but not physically. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm kidding. You know I'm joking. That's what we do in this house. We joke. Party.
You could join me. You could come with me.
Yeah, sure. You know what? Yeah, I will. I don't think my other friends, my second family, would want to have me around anymore. So
That's all I wanted.
I think my family wouldn't really want me anymore. So
Sure. Be right back, and the flames disappear, and not but roughly about 5 minutes later, the female halfling shows up again, now surrounded with a few other characters wreathed in flames. So those friends I made, I'd like to introduce you. And he introduces you to another elven figure, a dwarf, and a goblin. We decided your what was it, Tyrone has his group of friends, so I thought I'd go hunting for a squad of my own, I guess.
wait a minute. Hold on now. See, listen. There's a difference between me killing innocents and then me killing my family. Now, innocents, I don't know their name, and they might be children, but they're not my children, which would be Luft and Marley. Now, listen. I know we have been angry at Tywin and we wanted him dead because he killed you, but I think I've changed my mind about that. I think I will have him live.
See, no, you don't get to decide that though.
But I do, because I just did.
No.
Excuse
Well, maybe
me?
you can rock here then.
What? Not if I do it first. You know what I'm saying?
Are you coming with me or not?
No, I think I'll just stick to the killing myself thing, unless you want to help me with that. Actually, that would be pretty cool. Taya, sweetie, how about the last thing you ever do for me is kill me?
You know what? I've done this long enough, so now it's your turn. Right now, and he disappears.
Okay.
She disappears.
Bye, baby.
See you next week.
Yeah, I'll see you again soon.
Kisses, boys, kisses.
Can that be the last thing he sees before he leaves? It's like, bye, baby.
No, as soon as he says right now, he disappears.
Yeah, but I still do that anyway. I'm like, bye, baby.
I'm sure you can see me somewhere.
Can I try and kill myself one last time?
Sure. Attack roll with
Before
disadvantage.
we call it a night.
Yeah.
Have a bit of a nap.
What was it?
Nat one.
Oh.
She's never gonna fucking die. She's just gonna
No.
also be doing shit. And
She's just scratching herself.
she's trying to.
Yeah, this is really nice.
She's trying to. She's trying to like.
She's
kill
just
herself
using
from
what she does on
within.
Marley,
Starts purring gently.
She's just trying to kill herself. Trying to wear herself out. Actually, just one more roll. I want to try and die of exhaustion. Running around the cell in circles until I get so exhausted.
I mean, before you die of exhaustion, you just pass out.
Yeah, your body will.
This is
Yes,
bullshit.
thinking. I know D&D mechanics have an exhaustion via death by exhaustion, but like
one of them is you can't move. So
Yes.
Can I try and backflip and land on my head?
With the chain.
Sure.
Yes.
Make an acrobatics check.
You can do a backflip without any hands.
I need to change.
Well, the chain kind of stop you from jumping.
only one of them this time.
Yeah, just take the 18.
11.
Sure, you do a backflip and you bounce off as you bash your head into the floor.
This is bullshit. At this point, Neovara is just gonna, start.
Yes.
She'll be sitting down.
Which is gone crazy.
If everyone has no other business to attend to, you guys can just mark off a long rest if you're using your abilities and stuff.
I still want to be dying, please.
You are not dying.
This is bullshit. Neovara is never gonna get.
No, it's not even plot armor.
You just need to have your
It's just
trial
been that
first.
one roll.
Yeah,
Nat one.
this is one instance of not plot armor, just a prison
Taya
where
is-
they're holding someone who's suicidal.
Can I just?
Which is something they
Taya,
do.
have I changed my mind? Can I kill my
You get no
friends?
response.
Fuck you! I never loved you. Yeah, respond to that, bitch.
Yes, she continues rolling to kill herself. Just hope. One time. It's gonna be 2 nat 20s. Come on.
Anyway.
2 nat 20s.
You're mad at Taya.
Morning
It's like,
comes.
Eat his photo. Just eat it whole. Choke to death on it.
That's it. I want to eat my photo out of rage. But
Once again, biologically, you will hurt it before it kills you. Like, you do not understand. Killing yourself by choking yourself, or like any of those methods that require you to do something, are impossible to do because your brain will give out before you do.
see, 1, 2, 3, 4 people, 5 counting Teo that could have actually done the job, but then was like, no, we need to kill my friend.
Yeah, but they don't want to put the executioners out of the job, right? Like, you got to think about the executioners too.
They have a family to feed.
What about
They
your
have to
lovely,
earn a living somehow.
what about your lovely friend?
Think about the executioner business.
Yeah, but
Die either way at the end of the day.
Millennials are killing
Died
the
outside
executioner
the cell.
business. Anyway, you all wake up on the day of the hearing. Any business you'd like to attend to beforehand?
Nah. I want to go straight to the hearing.
Sure. Given your behavior at the previous night, you are pretty much being like handled into the one on each shoulder, like holding you in place. Like, and these are like beefy people, like beefy boys. But yeah, they take you to essentially a courthouse, and I assume you guys are all present.
Yes.
So, it has come to my attention that Miss, what was your name?
Nirvara.
Miss Niavara. Miss Niavara has been accused and confessed to bombing civilians. How you have confessed, but would you plead otherwise now?
Well, I've got something to say. That's what you're trying to say.
Go on.
And this is dedicated to my friends, fuck everyone else. I was approached by Teo again. And I want you all to know I could have fucking killed all of you. I could have let all of you die. But I didn't. Because I decided that you are my second family. And I chose you over my boyfriend. Because he was here trying to fucking kill you. I mean, I can't point, but I tried to kill you. But
That's another account of attempted murder on the list.
what the fuck? That wasn't even me! That wasn't me.
You just confessed to trying to kill that man over there.
No, I didn't. I said I could have, but I didn't. Because my boyfriend, my dead boyfriend, he was like a flame lady, and with like his little flame friends, were like, yo, come with me and you can
Perhaps
kill
a
me.
psychiatric ward is needed for this one.
How about you just kill me instead? Can someone kill me? Forget the execution, just do it right now,
Yes,
please.
that is what we will be doing.
No, but
The sentence
come on,
comes
members
up
of the
to
family,
pass.
please hurry up.
No, the families are there. Some of them are like cheering, like at the mention of this.
Stop fucking cheering! Get to it! I want
Why are they
to.
cheering for the psychiatric?
No, they're cheering for the mention of execution.
Can you
Oh, yeah.
How about one of you just do it? Come on. How about the one with the kid? Yeah, you want me to die so badly? Come on, hurry up. Let's go. Chop chop. I can't wait any longer. I've tried killing myself and it never worked. Please, I want to die and make it quick. Right now. Or I'll do it myself again.
Well, if the jury is, if you guys are all in favor and not turning to you, turning to the families and turning to some of the guards that were not involved in like the arrest, if this is her will, then I guess we can put it forward.
Can I kill myself by execution?
No.
Fuck that.
Your Honor, if it pleases the court, I am somewhat of a professional executor myself. If the families wanted some instant justice, we could do it right here, right now.
I can attest for that. He killed my boyfriend.
Excuse me?
If I die, I'm taking you all down.
Her boyfriend was executed.
Right.
Yeah, he was a domestic terrorist like me. I have one more thing I'd like to say, and this is to everyone except for my second family. You know who you are, T.Y. I love you. You know what? It goes back and forth a lot about what I did, why I did it. I did it because I'd been shot at for something that was my fault, but you know, I still go from gambling, and then the guy put a gun on me, and then his friend shot me. And then now I'm here because I was actually trying to use a grenade to blow them up. I wasn't trying to blow up the civilians, but you know what? I don't care. Every day I look at these drab grey buildings in this drab city. All these mindless people just... It's not like where I came from, where everyone everyone's trying to get to where they're trying to go, but there's color, there's love, there's life. And when I come here, it's so drab and boring. It's like, what the fuck? It's like you guys are dead already. Getting from one place to another.
That is legitimately what I was thinking. It's like, this is some Joker level speech.
I don't give a fuck. I did what I did. I don't care. Oh no, your kid died. You know what your kid would have been? Another mindless drone at one of your like little like industrial businesses. So what's the point? What's the point in living if
Your
you
Honor,
just...
I request a gag at this point.
No.
I hold up the certified idiot.
Well, actually, wait. If you check in my pockets, I don't know if you got rid of it. I do have a certified idiot for our Taiwan Shore shot. But it's also certified.
At this point, you're getting gagged up.
You just see the...
With all due respect, Mr. Shorsha, was it? We would prefer if you weren't involved in the execution.
Families, you want this girl dead, right? I can do it for you right here, right now.
Make a perception check at disadvantage.
Never misses.
Joe can make up just some like fades in your face. Just,
There is a chance, but it will be a disadvantage.
we live in a society.
The power of the rats by your side.
You know, you could have had the crown of rats as well.
Have y'all ever witnessed an execution where 1,000 rats climb into your throat? 'Cause that's what I can offer you.
Quite a spectacle. A once
what-
in a lifetime
what am I looking
opportunity.
for?
Persuasion.
9.
You see, like one or two of them be like, yeah, right now, and then the rest are like, no, she wants that. We can't give her what she wants.
Is my neck?
So then, do you want her to be executed or not?
Yeah,
Because if she wants to die
how
so
is
badly,
nearby
why are you not
strange?
letting it happen now?
We'd rather have it, you know, when she wants it now.
But she's always gonna want it. You're
Yes.
just gonna let her win.
So be it. And, you know, they have a private word with the judge. So, it has been decided that Niavara shall be executed at sunset tonight.
Boo!
You're gagged.
Yeah, no. Can I spit it out?
She would suffer a lot more staying alive than being dead, I can tell you that much.
Well, considering she's tried to kill herself several times, I'm sure that even if we didn't execute her, she'd follow through on her promises.
You still let her take the easy way out.
So, if there are no other objections, Niavara will be taken to the firing range, and
She's got a bad history with guns.
Very fitting.
well, no. See, the other thing I was thinking is when he said chop chop, I was like, yeah, chop chop, bitch. No, you are taken to the firing range.
Or will be taken? Or wait, will be taken or is currently being taken?
Well, no, we're just skipping ahead unless you guys want to do something else. Unless you guys have something else to do, Niavara is taken to the firing squad, and yeah, you are.
May I give her last rites? Can I ask to be the cleric to her last rites?
Sure.
In which case, I think I have ceremony.
Yes. Okay. I would like to approach Niavara.
Do you have the silver for it?
I have. Let me see. I know I've got the currency, and I think I have silver as a thing as well.
If you have the currency, you can
I was
powder it.
checking. No, I already have the silver. All good. At which point I would like to approach her. You have been condemned for your actions. I would apologize, but this is your own doing, child.
Okay.
This will mean that you rest peacefully, given your punishment. If you will allow me, I will give you your last rites.
I would be honored to have it from you.
Indeed. At which point, yeah, I just gently sort of intone her.
So you're casting ceremony with what effect?
I have to find spell power.
Atonement?
I think so, yeah. Can't be raised for the next that many days.
Restoring.
Burial.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now,
Atonement wouldn't do anything because
No,
yeah.
now, Solomon, you're not gonna like this, but when I say second family, that includes you.
Ting ting.
Did you see like a...
I do not conduct this out of any form of kindness for you,
I know. I'm just saying.
nor any friendly regard. Your
I-
actions were abominable.
I don't care. When I say second family, it means the whole group, even Solomon.
Solomon finishes it, lays his hand on her head, and walks away.
No, I don't care. She's like me still my part of my family, whether I say so or not.
A decently armored individual steps out, wielding a ceremonial-looking kind of gun of sorts. Nirvara, do you have any last words?
I know. And then I look to. Is everyone collectively in a group, or would you all be like spread out?
Yeah, we're probably in a group. Probably.
May your soul pass gently.
I look at everybody collectively, and I just go, I loved you all the most. And then I do a whoop and a nay. No, please, all I say is I love you all the most, and try and look at everyone collectively.
Yeah. And as you finish those last few words, you're not expecting it, but yeah, you are shot twice in the back of the head. And
Oh, wait, hold on, he's behind me?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. You're shot twice in the head. Once to lower you to 0, and then the other one to confirm the kill. And that is our first character death of the campaign.
Thank you, Devin.
It wasn't.
It was a pleasure to roleplay with you.
Next character.
Yeah, Devin kicked out of the campaign.
Yeah, no, it's like Minecraft hardcore mode, but it's like D&D hardcore mode. If you die, you're done.
Devin starts packing up his shit.
Get out of
Nice to meet you.
Next week, introducing Robin Curry.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. But yeah.
I'd just like to gently console Tywin.
Tom isn't even crying. He's just like.
I don't have anything to say to him, but I'll stand by him.
Yeah, Tywin is like leaning and just staring at the firing range.
You okay?
Yeah. It's always harder when you don't know what to think about the person. I wish I could have either loved or hated her, you know?
I get it.
If I loved her, I could grieve. If I hated her, I could sigh in relief. You know, she was complex.
For sure.
But this was probably for the best.
I guess so.
Teresa. And should we end?
Yeah, let's end this fun and loving, light-hearted.
We dedicate this death
Rob.
to Rusa. Rusa, if you're out there, that was for you.
Rusa!
Rusa!
But yeah, let's end this light-hearted, fun, completely where I expected it to go episode of Dice Revolution on this very happy, fun-loving note.
To Rusa.
To Rusa.
Teresa. Well, thank you everyone for joining us for this session. Once again, please make sure to follow us on social media if you so choose. Our social medias, we are on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, and we're on Tumblr as Dice Rev DND. So if you like what we do, please make sure to go to that and follow it, and you'll get all the updates, you'll get memes, you'll get a lot of interesting stuff. Also make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel, because this channel will have the scheduling of when the next streams are, and that's the best way to find out in your local time. Also, we are affiliated with the Adelaide Games Club. It is a board games club here at the University of Adelaide, where we get together here every Wednesday, Friday, and sometimes Sunday at the Hartley building at the University of Adelaide. So if you like board games, you come on down and join us. We'll welcome you with open arms. One such board game you could play is...
If you haven't, and you've got a whole afternoon to spare and a bit of dedication to learn some rules, I would recommend Firefly.
I knew you were going to do Firefly, yes!
Yeah, of course, yeah. It's a classic one, takes a lot of time, great with a few players, and very enjoyable.
Yeah, Firefly is great. It is based on the TV show Firefly.
And
by
we
the
happen
way.
to have something like 7 of the expansions for it, which is
And-
why it takes a whole afternoon.
Yes, and we have it here, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's
It's a very old copy. It's a very falling apart copy, but we do have it. Yes.
Oh, the box will be there.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's great. That's an excellent game.
Oh,
So yeah, that's a good recommendation. But thank you all for joining us for this stream, and we should see you next week,
Yeah.
depending on what happens. But subscribe to the channel, and
we are thinking about the fact that if it is ever this hot again, we will probably be cancelling. But we will let you know via social media, as Jordan did say. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this amazing, completely on track episode of Dice Dice Revolution. I definitely expected grenades to be thrown at people.
Yeah, that's good.
Yes.
Always on your toes.
Yeah.
We love that.
All right, see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Have a good